my thingy. There we go.
Are you streaming tonight, Jordan? Sorry.
No, he's not. He's sleeping. He's half asleep.
Oh, okay.
So, where we last left off, the party had infiltrated Thunder's Reach via teleportation sigil. You had gone to the main keep. Well, the old main keep. You'd found yourself above the side streets of Thunder's Reach, far to the west, I believe. Far away from the current invasion. Heather, you might want to turn your mic sensitivity down just a little bit.
I don't know how to.
Alright, I'll show you how to in a minute. You fought a storm giant and some other things. Some people that didn't have a whole lot to do because they were silenced, and a motherfucking robot was on top of them, beating them down with an axe. There's not a lot you can do in that situation. You're kind of just dead. And now you have killed the storm giant, prevented it from blowing its massive horn, and you have several bodies that you've gone and looted.
Don't think you actually gave us the loot.
I did. I put it in chat at one point.
Let me double check. No, you did not.
Okay, I'll give you the loot for that later then. None of it was important.
Okay, I'll make note of that real quick.
So, you know that you have to completely clear these streets. You have to head to the south and to the, let's see, this would be to the southeast in order to actually reach the keep. And you can see it not far from you now. Behind you, far at the western gates, sorry, you guys are on the eastern side of Thunder's Reach, at the western gates, a swarm of undead. It currently is razing the city. And you can see, or you could see before you jumped out onto a fucking storm giant, there were soldiers responding to that. So,
Also,
which way
don't
are you
forget,
going?
control weather is on.
It
still.
is. I have
Control
that
weather,
noted.
and we also have water breathing. Everyone.
Yep. I have control weather noted. It just takes 20 minutes from the time you cast it to kick in.
That was 10 minutes because I rolled a d4 for that.
You rolled a d4 and you rolled a 2. It's 10 times the number you roll.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yep. I have it marked down that you still have 18 minutes left.
Okay.
Why is that concentration thingy, like, huge?
I don't know. What do you guys do?
Tokens are small.
Alright, I think I'm still on the roof.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna look down, and I'm gonna say, alright, guess we'll go on foot from here. I was hoping to use the roofs, but I don't think that's gonna be a good option. Do we want to try to avoid more conflicts, or are we just gonna take on everything we see? Because I think they know they're here. I think they know we're here.
Or they don't, and they're stupid.
I mean, they didn't signal anyway that we know.
Yeah, horn. Though the bodies are in the plain straight, so...
So can't you
Okay.
guys, like, do some magic-y stuff to hide the bodies?
I'm not doing that. Are you out of your fucking mind? We're literally assaulting people, and you're asking me to hide bodies.
Well, if you want to be sneaky.
This
Or we
is
could
not
just move them into the. We could move them into the houses.
Yes, moving a giant's body into houses.
Can I make a perception
Okay.
check just to get a little, like, view of the land? Like, just, can I, like, would I know where the, where any new construction would be? Like, any, like, new buildings?
Yeah, pretty much this side, there's been a lot of new construction along the docks, and there's been, the keep was recently constructed. You could see it from your vantage point earlier. That keep was not there, and there's also a lot of buildings along the docks that weren't there as well.
And would I know how far the new keep is, just by looking at it?
Yeah, just a quick guess. It's probably a 20-minute, like, a 20-minute run.
20-minute run. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And do I see any, like, rooftop like archers or any type of sentinels on the roofs that are like
Addendum to that, it's probably 20-minute run if you're being stealthy.
stealthy? Okay.
Yes, if you're outright sprinting for it, you could probably get there in like 6 or 7. But
Okay.
if you're being stealthy, it's going to take you about 20 minutes. Currently looking around, make a perception check.
Okay.
Why is that?
22. Looking around, you don't see any lookouts over here. However, you do see across the way here to the southeast, there is what looks like another troop making their way. I hate to say it, but they're making their way downtown. this direction.
Are they walking fast?
They are, and their pace is fast, and they might be homebound.
Okay. So I see this, and I'm going to signal down to them that there is another. We got company coming. They're coming from the southeast.
Well, they don't look like they're actually headed towards you. They
Oh,
look
okay,
like they're
okay.
headed- yeah, they look like they're headed currently towards the west. There's 2 streets that run parallel to each other, and they're joined by one street and a couple of alleyways. And they're currently headed west on the street that runs parallel to the one you're on. They don't
Okay.
seem alerted to your presence.
Okay.
You only see 3 members of this patrol. They are 2 gargantuan giants. Both of them heavily armored. Both of them wielding a great weapon of some kind. One of them has this huge great hammer across his back, and the other one has 2 massive great swords, one in each hand.
Oh my gosh.
And they have some kind of strange other organism with them that one of them is leading on a leash. It is not quite as tall as them, pretty big still, but not quite. And it has some kind of strange mechanism on its back, and its head has been replaced with an orb of glass.
Okay.
Oh god, it's one of those heat-seeking things, isn't it?
Okay. I'm going to calmly tell them that they're not headed our way, but there's another troll with 2 giants, and we may or may not encounter them. I don't know, but I'm just want to give y'all a heads up that there's movement going on.
Alright.
So Oz, I know you just earned your killed a giant badge, but we may just need to keep it to 1 giant for now.
You know, 1 giant at a time. That just sounds smart.
I know, but I don't know if we can handle 2 giants that are heavily armored and some weird freaky thing. I mean, we could, but
Weird, freaky thing?
it's I described the organism that was walking
Okay.
with them.
I just send Zyra up and deafen my senses and look.
Make a perception check.
Oh, I can do that with Luna too, can't I?
14.
You can. Luna's significantly less stealthy than a raven, though.
This is
Make
true.
a stealth check for Zyra.
Is she supposed to be proficient in stealth?
No, she's a raven.
Okay.
They're not stealth hunters. Okay, 18. Good to know. 14. You see through Zyra, you do see 2 giants walking side by side. One of them leading along this large, strange individual, some kind of almost, you hate to say it, but flesh golem. And in place of a head, it has this gigantic crystal or glass orb.
I think someone's spying through it,
Huh.
if I had to guess.
Kind of like a fortune teller.
Sentry, more like.
Makes sense.
Can I make a check to try and figure out what it is?
This isn't really something you've encountered before, so
Okay.
it wouldn't really
Right,
make
right
sense for you
about.
to know what it is. No,
Okay.
this is rather new technology.
And what direction is the new keep?
Okay.
The new keep is to the southeast.
Southeast. Okay.
Yeah, from this current direction. The directions are kind of weird, but it's to your southeast.
Southeast. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's that.
Gotcha.
So to get to the keep, just getting a good scout here with 2 of you scouting the layout. You're pretty much going to have to stealth through this very carefully, or you're going to have to fight the patrol. Those are essentially your only 2 options to get to the keep.
Okay, and is the layout of the city still the same? Like, is it still, from my memory, still the same, or?
Still pretty much the same.
Okay.
This area, there's been some recent development in this area, so you can tell like there's a lot more. The buildings are closer together because there's more buildings now. But for the most part, it's still the same.
Still the same. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
We do, before we do anything, don't forget, we do need to get, Inazuma your gear back.
I know. It's probably at the keep. So, trying to go and make our way there. Now, I know things have changed around here. It's been over a year, I think. I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a good bit over a year. It's probably been closer to about, I don't know, a year and 6 months, year and 8 months, something like that.
But I still remember this place very well. There's a few new buildings around, but I think we can get through it pretty easy. But we have to be very careful, very quiet. We just showed our strength, which we can handle it, but I don't know how many more counters we can take before we get there. I like to preserve energy as much as possible before we have to fight a big bad. And I'm sort of depowered right now and feel a little vulnerable.
Why don't we go through the sewers?
Oh, that's an idea.
That is an idea. Is there like a, would I know there'd be a sewer system?
There is a rudimentary sewer system in Thunder's Reach. The technology here is actually like a little bit higher tech than a lot of places in Faerun. And their sewer system is not perfect, but there is one in existence.
Would I have good knowledge of it?
Not particularly. You didn't spend
Okay.
a lot of time within the city itself. Right. You were mostly stationed over in the Vale, but you do have a familiarity with the city, and you know where a bunch of the sewers entrances are.
Okay.
There's one not terribly far from you. You would have to be careful to get to it, but you could theoretically make it there.
Okay. Well, Oz, do you want to get down and dirty?
I mean, I'm not a fan of poop, if that's what you're saying.
I am.
But you
Oh my god.
can't really feel it anymore, can't you? Or smell it anymore?
Oh, I can still smell things.
But can't you turn that off?
Inazuma, how many times can you do pass without a trace, or do you have any spells of it?
Pretty sure I do. I did cast locate object.
Yeah, you did cast locate object, so go ahead and mark that off.
Yeah, so I have 2 slots left, and I can do pass without a trace twice.
Okay, do you have a scroll of it?
I don't think so. Pretty sure I don't. Yeah,
I do.
I don't.
How much do you let me?
You-
I do.
Okay,
I
well.
have invisibility potions that will help us sneak past things.
Oh wait, I do have
And I can give you a spell of pass without a trace. That way we don't have to go in the sewers and get lost.
But the huge issue that we have with stealthing isn't necessarily the fact that we can be seen, it's the fact that we can be heard. And like Lily kind of like ruffles her arms, like flaps them a little bit like a bird to emphasize her point.
So
Out of
we need to be-
character, you'd have a straight roll plus 10, so I think you'd be fine. If you were invisible.
Also, out of character, that thing's got a giant fucking eyeball, basically.
Well, if
Yeah.
it's
I'm going to assume it's probably pretty good at perception checks.
But I don't know but we don't know what's in the sewers. I mean, there could be all manner of creatures that are worse than this. I mean, they could have flooded the sewers with creatures and.
Are your sewers big enough to fit giants in them?
I didn't spend much time down there. I mean, I think I lost a trinket or something. I don't know. I've only been down there a few times. I wanted to familiarize myself with the city, but I didn't spend too much time down there, so.
How about we flip a coin?
So
All
take a
right.
chance. Okay.
During this conversation, sorry, my mic has been unplugged. I didn't realize.
Oh, you're fine.
Groen also points like to his body and be like, "Yo, I will not be able to be this down there." Just as we
You
were
can-
having this conversation.
You can speak that because I can understand you.
Oh, that's right. I will not be able to fit down there.
So you're saying you're a turtle and you can't go in the sewers?
Well, he's
I'm
Earth Elemental
currently
right now.
in Big Rock.
Oh wow, I didn't see the icon. Never mind.
Mm.
Inazuma on point.
Perception check.
That's what I'm saying.
So, what do you think you guys are doing?
Do you want to stay big and bad, Growing?
To Lily, I'm not saying we can't go down there. I'm just reminding us that I will not be able to do much.
Out of character, doesn't Groen have a water elemental form?
He does.
Out of character, Groen has absolutely no more wild shapes until we take a short rest.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh.
Eve, do you DM Boone here? Eve, do you have catnap?
I
We had
believe
spoke
I
about her
do.
getting it, but I don't know if she actually did.
Let me look.
If you currently have catnap, you guys might consider something like that.
I do have catnap, but it's going to require one of my permanent spell slots that require a long rest. And I would
So-
prefer to use those as counter spells.
Makes sense.
Okay. Okay, question. The
Mhm.
the streets on here, are they pretty much paved? I mean, is this like
Yes.
okay. So
Yep.
no natural earth or any kind of
They're not paved so much that there's no natural earth. It's more like they're paved to the point where it's cobblestone. So
okay.
it is mostly work stone, but you can definitely find chunks where cobblestone is missing and stuff. It's impossible to keep roads in perfect repair.
So he wouldn't be able to like go pancake and just glide across the surface.
Depending on where you're standing, he could.
How long does a potion of diminution last?
Diminution?
Yep.
It lasts an hour, I believe. Well, no, because it's enlarge reduce, right?
Pretty much, it makes him smaller.
I'm pretty sure it lasts 10 minutes.
Well, if you absolutely want to go down the sewers, I pull out a potion of diminution. I can make him smaller, but it's 10 minutes.
And at a stealthy pace where it'll take 20 to get there.
Would take less than that if you're not stealthy, though. Keep in mind.
Well, if you want to go via the sewers, I can give him a potion.
Alright. Fuck it. Groen just pops out.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
So I look at Groen. I say,
Oh no,
Do
here we
you,
go.
Damn, I swear to
do
God,
you-
if you make a Ninja Turtles joke,
sorry, rewind. Zzz, nothing happened. Okay.
There's like this TV moment where Inazuma just looks at Groen and is like, "Do you want any pizza?" And then like the
see-
whole thing just rewinds, and the narrator goes, "That did not happen."
You see, he saw a show in Thunder's Reach when he was a little kid, and it was essentially a Ninja Turtles play, essentially.
End it now. End it for me. I'm gone. I'm out.
Sorry. Hey,
All right.
hey, it's our birthday. I get a few chunks in there.
You get a
Okay.
you get a few.
Wait, it's your birthday, Sam?
Yes.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thanks.
My birthday a few days ago.
Happy late birthday, Eve.
Thank you.
All right. No
It was
more
my
for
birthday
me.
a few months ago.
All right, I'm done.
Happy super late birthday. All right,
Happy
what are you guys
birthday.
doing?
Okay.
It seems we settled on the sewers.
Okay.
Right.
Is what I gathered from that.
Gotcha. So
let's-
to get to the sewers, it will be a stealth check from the whole group. This will be a group roll. So if you want to use anything, you can guess at this point that it's going to be, you're going to have to be stealthy, because in order to get the closest sewer entrance to you right now, is further down the street to the east, and then you have to go into the road that connects the two parallel streets. These are kind of like the main streets on this part of the city, and you have to go through a junction, basically, to get there.
Okay.
So you will be approaching at one point the patrol. You will be getting closer to them. So I will require stealth rolls from everyone, but depending on how it's executed, you might get advantage.
I still have a spell scroll of Pass Without a Trace. I actually have 2, so...
Well, let's go and use the scroll. Save a spell slot.
Okay. So you take the scroll,
wait.
read... Okay.
We need to make sure we're bunched up.
Yeah.
I assume we're like right on top of each other.
Right.
Okay.
I'm getting down and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of like gathers around as Zuma brings out the scroll, and he kind of cocks his head and reads a few words from it, and the scroll bursts into flames, and then there's this tiny shimmering light that expands from Inazuma's chest and just forms a small circle around him, and as it does so, the sound around him is dampened significantly, and it gets a little darker in this specific area.
Can I cast Silence on a pebble?
You may.
I am going to grab a pebble and take out a spell scroll of silence and cast silence on it.
Okay. Does silence follow an object when you cast it?
I have absolutely no idea. Let me pin it. I have it.
We'll just say it does. Oh, silence for the duration. No sound can be created. Yeah, it's just a point you choose. It's not like darkness.
Okay.
It doesn't follow you. Pass Without Trace is what does that.
Okay. Well then I'll ignite
Yep.
that.
You're good. Okay. So are you all creeping down the street, or are we going Rainbow style? Final call for this.
Creeping.
I say we creep to the sewer and then we can Rambo it underneath if we're okay.
Creep.
All right. Go ahead and everybody make me a stealth check and add 10.
Will do.
Plus 21 or 21, right?
Okay.
Plus
Mr.
21 to
Jeff.
stealth.
20.
Jeff.
Okay.
Wow. God damn these rolls, guys.
Oh,
Solid
actually,
look.
no. Oh, it's a straight roll, isn't it?
No, it's plus 10.
If you're in heavy armor, it's a disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But you still add 10 to it.
All right, so 16 for me.
16 for you, 19 for Oz.
And then
And
me.
then I think Luna is last, right?
Oh yeah, Luna.
Yep.
My rolls were good, bitches.
I rolled a 20. Holy crap!
34.
Luna disappears. She vanishes.
Dude. I still see her because
Yeah, because huge passive perception.
Well,
look
that's
at
a
Luna. I'm
34.
like, look at
Oh,
Luna. I'm
it's a
like,
34.
That is
Oh.
34.
Yeah.
So-
all right, so 20 plus 11 plus. Well, hold on. It's actually 30 plus 21
Would you like
plus
me to do it
20
for
plus,
Nixia?
plus 29. No. Okay, I'm not even going to finish calculating this. You reach the sewers with no issue whatsoever. Those were some pretty solid stealth rolls, friends.
The plus 10s really helped.
we
Plus in,
we
yeah.
went into another dimension. We were so stealthy.
Yes, you were. All right. As you reach the sewers, there's the sewer grate, which is in the center of this kind of not necessarily a cul-de-sac-like area, but it's similar. It's kind of like this winding alleyway that seems to loop around. And in the alleyway, you actually see a group of people huddled inside of a small shop, basically. The shop itself has been torn and destroyed, and basically there's just like broken glass everywhere. But you see 6 or 7 people all kind of huddled together, and they all watch you out of this broken window as you pass.
do I recognize any of them?
You do not.
Okay.
Eve just puts her finger to her lips.
There's a guy in the center. He's a halfling man with long. Hold on, let me consult my notes here. Yeah, he's a guy in the center, halfling, long blonde hair, looks really ragged. He's currently in a set of studded leather armor, and you notice he has 2 daggers in his hand. and next to him is a vial of black liquid, whatever it might be, and he's looking back to the group and back to you, and you start to notice kind of a resemblance between him and the younger individuals in this group, and he seems very defensive.
I approach him.
Inazuma.
Shh.
He's taking a straight up offensive stance, like he's not saying anything. You can see him shaking, he's sweating, there's
Okay.
tears in his eyes, and he looks like he's about to attack you.
I put up my hands and I say, long live Lord Rakiri.
He stops and looks you over once, gives you a nod. Save us.
I will. Go be with your children.
Go to the keep. They're taking us one by one there. They took many of us already. They took my brother yesterday, before all this started. Turns around and he produces a potion. I made this hoping that it could do some good. I don't know that it can, but here.
I take it.
Okay. It's a vial of dark black liquid, and inside the liquid you can see tiny flecks of red floating around.
Okay, I hand that over to, I look over the group, I say, anybody can identify this?
Lily.
You could ask.
I can tell you what it does.
Oh, what does it do?
This is going to kill the worst of them. Some of them in the keep are he kind of leans forward a little bit, are bloodsuckers.
Oh,
And they're bad. That. Coat a weapon in it, or some ammunition, and it'll do them in.
what an arrow do?
That'll do. Probably cover 3 arrows with it.
Well, thank you for giving us aid.
This is a.
Well,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll do it after.
Okay, this is a potion of vampire annihilation. If you coat, or I'm sorry, a poison of vampire annihilation. If you coat a weapon in this, it lasts for 3 attacks, or you can coat 3 pieces of ammunition with it, and on a hit, it deals an additional 6d10 radiant damage to the vampire.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
So it's only got 3 uses?
It has 3 uses total.
Do not
Okay.
put it on your weapons until we're about to enter combat.
Right. After being applied, it lasts a minute. So
A minute, okay.
yes.
Oh,
I
poison
look at-
does.
I look at the halfling man and I say, what was your name?
My name's Jardin.
Jordan.
I'm an alchemist here in the city.
Did you... So have you been to the keep?
I've seen it once. They built it, forced a bunch of previous villagers here. They kept me. They allowed me to stay as a shopkeep here because I supplied them with healing potions. They had me make serums for them. Made them stronger, more powerful, more potent. But I had a family.
I'm sorry. I'll make this right.
He just gives you a nod. I hope so, for all our sakes.
Before I go, your brother... does he look like you? Is he similar?
We're twins. His name's Lucas.
Lucas. I can't make any promises, but if I see him, I'll let you know that you're alright.
Gives a nod. I'm going to stay here now. I know there's some people nearby looking around. We've been ordered to stay in our homes, and, well, this one, it'll do.
Should we point him to where we killed all those things?
I'm not leaving. He looks back, and there's, out of these, 7 people, half of them are kids. Young kids.
I'll be honest, I was a little afraid when I said Rakiri. I didn't know if there was still loyalty to him.
Rakiri's name lives in the city.
Well, just spread the word.
Gives a nod.
Thunder's Reach's Avenger has come, and he's gonna make things right.
Good lord.
And I give him a pat on the back, and I walk back to the group.
He shakes his head for a second and turns around, and you can see all of the others kind of have relaxed a little bit now, and they all seem a little bit more at ease, at least just a tiny bit.
I then turn around real quick, and I look at the kids. I give them a thumbs up, and I give them a wink.
One of them gives you a thumbs up and a smile. The others all seem terrified, but this one's a little halfling boy. Looks remarkably like what you can only assume is his father, and he's currently got a dagger on his belt. He draws it and gives you a thumbs up.
Nice.
The entrance to the sewers are not far from here. Just a few feet away lies a grate. You could potentially get through the grate, though it's locked.
It's locked? Hey,
Yes.
Growin?
Or sorry, wrong growing. Hmm?
I hand him a spell scroll of heat metal.
Growing checks his.
We could
Oh,
just
well,
pick it.
oh, okay, pick it, sure. I have a shit ton of spell scrolls.
Okay, are you going to try to pick the lock?
Make sure it's not a trap or magical? Like an alarm spell.
Did someone
Many of-
say lock?
Yeah.
Something lock? Question mark?
Trees? Yeah, Zuma, you look over at the grate. There's a massive padlock on it. It's very well designed and looks like it would be extremely difficult to cut through. But you happen to be good at not cutting through locks.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna do my thing. Unless anyone else wants to give it a go.
Check for traps. Check to see if it's magical. I pull out my wand of detect magic and I cast it.
The lock is not magical.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a alarm spell on it. Or what about the grate itself?
It's not magical.
Okay.
Go for it.
Alright.
I can check it for traps though. I think I have advantage on these because these glasses, right? No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Sure.
something else. No. That's Eve has those glasses.
Oh, okay.
I can lend them to you.
15 doesn't appear to be trapped.
I don't think it's trapped.
Wait. Okay. I guess I'll just open it then.
Okay, go ahead and give me a thieves' tools check if you're trying to pick the lock.
Wow.
Oof.
Hmm.
You do manage to get the lock open. However, by the end of this, you have to fiddle with it for a second. The lock itself is, like I said, a masterwork quality, very well designed, and it kind of stumps you for a second. It's using some kind of like weird rotating set of tumblers inside. And as you fiddle with it, you're like, well, I've never fucking seen one of these before. And finally, you get it to click about 10 minutes later.
Okay, so it just took longer. Alright.
Yep.
Sorry about that, guys. This rain. Hands are slippery.
Speaking of rain, Lily, you remember that you cast that spell a second ago, and
Yeah, I know. We went underground and it's gone.
Huh?
Well, it's not gone, but I've lost concentration on it.
Not necessarily, not yet, anyways.
Oh, okay.
So, as the lock cling picks open, you hear in the distance this gargantuan thunder crash, and then the rain starts to pour down. arc lightning roils across the sky. The rain starts as like a heavy drizzle, and then gets real heavy. Everything else out here is considered heavily obscured, except for within 5 feet of you. And that includes all enemies as well. The rain starts to downpour in a torrent that literally blocks out everything you can see.
Oh, goody.
Well, that should help them.
Did you do that, Lily?
Yeah.
Oh. I was believing Thor was real. Not just in my head.
As you say that, there's another huge arc lightning that roils across the sky. You can hear the sounds of war from afar, and the lightning bolt travels across the clouds and strikes down on the ground itself. And you hear screaming and shouting from the other side.
No, I figured since, you know, you're the champion of Thor, it'd be good to have maybe some help. Plus, I figured our forces could use
Cover?
the chaos. Yeah.
You know, I could have asked a favor from him.
Why
you
ask
can't
a
control-
favor whenever you have the spell yourself?
I don't have. But anyway, I think we should get. Yep.
Okay, thank you, Oz.
Thank you.
You end up climbing into the sewer. The sewer below, as a note, Lily, when you should lose concentration on the spell, but whenever you get underground, you can still hear the rain.
I think
and
Thor is
it's-
piggybacking off your weather.
It is only increasing in tempo.
Don't you think?
As you make your way through the sewers, this is going to be a bit of a skill challenge, quote unquote. You make your way through the sewers, you are not terribly familiar with them. They are cramped and small. You were 100% correct. There's no way you could have fit down here as a rock elemental, much less having a giant down here.
As we go through the tunnels, as we make turns, I kind of want to mark the walls so that way we don't keep going in circles.
Don't double back. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so with that said, Inazuma, go ahead and give me, well, whoever's leading. Who's leading the...
Gonna probably lead unless someone else wants to take point.
No, I'm good.
No, I don't know where I'm going.
Okay,
Really quick,
You, son.
out of character.
yes.
So you're saying Lily just blessed the rains down in Thunder's Reach.
Up in
God.
Thunder's Reach, yeah.
Damn it!
All right, that's the last one. That's the last one. I swear. I swear. That's the
No,
last
it's not gonna be the last one.
Fucking Inazuma names the Stormbow Toto. Anyways,
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking point.
Yep. Okay. So you take point. Oz is marking the walls as you go, and you have at least a little bit of a good sense of direction. Give me a survival check, but make it with advantage because Oz is helping you. Oof, buddy. Okay, good deal. You make it a pretty significant amount of the way. Are you guys just huffing it, or are you stealthing?
Well, that's the thing. Like, is there anything down here? I mean, do I see? I mean, that survival check. Do I notice any like anything that's been living down here?
Anything that doesn't belong in a sewer?
Yeah.
Outside of you don't, as you walk along, you don't really notice anything that's unusual about it, except for at one point there is one particular tunnel that has huge claw marks just along the side of the wall. But other than that, you don't see anything out of place. So are you? This is pretty early in as well. You see this about a minute into your journey into the sewers here. Are you stealthing or are you huffing it from here? It's important.
I look to the group and I say, "Do we want to get there fast, or we want to get there safe?"
I think we should be safe.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth is key.
Proceeding down the sewers, everyone go ahead and make me a stealth check. Pass without trace should still be up, so go ahead and give me that. Thank God for
Also,
pass
wow,
without
you can't tell me what to do.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
Prepare for combat.
Plus 10 to everything.
Yep, I'm plusing 10. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Make it double.
Ah, can't wait for tomorrow.
What up?
You going to see Detective Pikachu?
You know it, dude.
I'm trying to set something up. There's some stuff going on this weekend, but
That
I
is a
want to go see
total.
it.
That is a total roll of 19. You had to beat a 17. So
Good job, team. All around. High fives.
fucking pass without trace is OP. You make your way through the sewers, narrowly avoiding at one point a gargantuan monster. It fills almost the entirety of the sewer, and many of you have to stop in your tracks and press against the wall in order not to be seen by this thing. Pass without trace, guiding you just a little bit of help. It is a monstrosity, something that you couldn't even imagine in some of your worst nightmares, covered in claws like scales along its body, a mouth that could swallow you whole, filled with rows and rows of teeth the size of bananas.
Gosh.
It is a monstrous eel that moves along the sewers with the claws that sprout from its body all over.
Ugh.
I just imagine when we were doing that wall hug, it's like in, you know, like in a Scooby-Doo, like a cartoon, where the whole group is like this one big, like, panel of animation. And we're all just like...
God. So the group
just
manages
laughing at the fact
to...
that you said they're bananas. Sorry.
They're banana. I'm coming back for that. You go. You do it. You manage to avoid whatever this creature might be as you turn down one tunnel and you see it just heading straight towards you. You all kind of like nope the fuck out of that, turn back around and press yourselves against the wall, and it looks around and then makes its way through the rest of the tunnels. Proceeding down the tunnel, you're pretty sure you're still heading in a southeasterly direction, and at one point you encounter a grate. Looking up, the rain is still pouring down, thunder is arcing across the sky. You can hear the sounds of war. And you're pretty sure you're close to the castle.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the grate, and I'm going to, as carefully as possible, try to peek my head up just so I can get a view.
Okay, make me a perception check with disadvantage. Okay, 15. You have nailed it. You poke your head just barely up out of the grate, lifting the grate up. You have to kind of like maneuver yourself on the ladder just a little bit, but this grate itself is not locked, it seems. And as you poke your head up and out of it, the castle is right next to you. You are 20 feet from it. You can see the ocean from here, and there is just this huge rising tide over and over crashing against the shore. You see the waves are starting to become larger and larger.
Other question: is there any child that's in a yellow raincoat?
What?
Oh god, it's a book
no.
or a movie
That was
or
a
something.
that was a it joke. Sorry.
Oh my
No, there's
God.
no child in a yellow raincoat. You don't see anything out of the ordinary when you look around, except a clown grabs you by your ankles, pulls you
Okay.
down, and eats you.
All right. No, seriously.
Straight
That
into that
I
well.
actually wanted to make sure if that I see any movement or whatever.
Funny enough, no, you see no movement whatsoever
Okay.
outside
down.
of the extreme rain. And as a note, the winds have started to pick up now, and you can hear them howling.
Okay. I look down and say, the coast is clear. And I'm just
Let's
gonna
go.
pop. Let's go.
As you pop up, you begin approaching the keep under the cover of rain and darkness. Make me stealth checks with advantage and add 10.
Advantage and with 10. Okay.
Oh,
So
That's a 42.
Oh shit! I just crit.
shit. God.
So
Where's all these
early.
ones? Oh my gosh.
wow, what?
Fucking Luna.
Holy crap, dude.
I crit too.
Has Luna been here the whole time?
Luna's never been with the group. She actually disappears from the campaign entirely.
I crit.
Luna's
how
I'm
just
happy.
been taking all our rolls.
I
That is-
look at the group and I say, is this how y'all feel when I stealth around?
Okay, the thing is that you rolled a 1 and you still got a 16.
You rolled a 1. You had advantage though, so that's actually a 42 total for Inazuma and stealth. Inazuma, none of you even see him. You actually, Inazuma, you have to stop for a second because they all managed to lose you in the storm.
So I'm basically Flash.
You're basically Vax from Critical Role right now. Fucking, that dude was rolling 42s the entire campaign.
Ghosty boy.
Yeah, for real. You approach the keep, and 1 second. Somebody knocking on that door. The hell you want? All right.
Nope.
Anyways,
Nobody's knocking.
somebody knocked on the door, Heather.
I don't think
It's
so.
it's probably Mr. Hill. He probably has some propane accessories to sell to you.
God dang it! I've got some propane and propane
Nope.
accessories.
Nope. Nope.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
Right.
What?
All
what
right,
is
so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You don't need this part of the map right now. Just give me a second. 1, 2, 3. It's 30. So that is 250 feet divided by 30. Perfect. Okay. Who has above a 22 passive perception?
I have right at 22.
I have 20.
Okay. You have right at 22, Inazuma?
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to eliminate all but one trap. You're going to spot all but one trap on your way to the front door here.
Okay.
Because as you approach the wall, you notice there is no real way to enter into this keep. There's no side doors or anything. And it seems like the front gate might be your only option.
Now, question.
Okay.
Last time I was there,
Mhm.
when I made it to the barracks,
Mm-hmm.
the point where I was I at the old keep when I first teleported there, or was I in the new keep?
Old keep, I think.
You were at the old keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I pass by the new keep at all to make it to the barracks?
No. The barracks are way before the new keep.
So this is all brand new to me.
This is pretty much brand new to you. Yeah.
Okay.
You have been in here, but you only know a little bit of it.
So I remember where this is, but this is not. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, well, you don't just remember where it is. It towers over the rest of the city. It's larger than everything other than, in terms of height, it's taller than everything other than the clock tower. So
Okay.
it's gargantuan.
Okay.
You can spend some time looking for a way into this. However, the weather is getting even worse, and the out in the distance you can see flashes of lightning coming down, just like chain lightning all over the ground.
Yeah. So since I'm close enough, actually, I look to Eve and I say, "Do you have a spell scroll of I'll go locate object?"
I do not think so.
Okay. I'm going to cast locate object.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll drop concentration on pass without a trace.
Pass without trace.
That was a spell scroll, right?
Yep.
Oh wait. Okay. No. All right.
No?
I mean, we're here. I don't think I really need it anymore. You know, let's do it the old-fashioned way.
It's up to you.
Okay, so you can spend time looking around the edges of the keep for a better entrance, or you can go through the front door. It's your choice.
All right, I look to the group. I say, we have two options. You either go through the front gate and risk alerting everyone inside, or you can let me do a little recon, see if I can find another entrance that's less conspicuous.
I'm sorry to say this, but last time you did recon, you got caught and then tortured.
Listen,
No, she's
I
right.
was. Just listen to me. I was cocky. I thought I was invisible. This time, I have a level head, and I promise you, I'm not gonna do anything stupid, unintentionally. But if you still don't trust me to do that, then we will go through the front. I want to redeem myself. I never really apologized to you all. I did something really stupid and very selfish, and
If you get caught, you realize it will be very unlikely that we can save you again. They will probably kill you on the spot.
And you have no way of telling us if you're caught or not.
Yeah.
You're right. Well, let's just do this together.
My food is arriving back. I go with the group until I'm back.
Okay.
But again, I'm sorry. I never had the chance to tell you all. What I did was really stupid. It was really selfish of me, and I just wanted so badly to see Suki, to I wanted to try to end it by myself, and I just
It's.
I
I encouraged you to go. It's fine.
I know you did, but I still made the decision to go. I could have walked away and gone.
We
to
all
Oakhurst.
decided this was Lily's fault anyway.
No, it's my fault.
Right. Well, regardless of whose fault it is, I think we can sort it out later. We're kind of on a time crunch.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
let's take this door down.
Okay. Well, I know you want to bust this door down, but I believe this time
Back door.
we need to be very careful. 'Cause I don't know what's in there, and I know we can take on whatever in there, but I need to get my bow back. Once I get my bow back, then I'm with you. We'll tear up this whole town. We'll go hunt giants together. How about that?
Giant doors.
And doors. I mean, I know a arrow can't go through a door, but I can soften it up for you.
Alright, let's do this damn thing.
Breach and clear.
So you guys are breaching the front gate?
I'm back just eating.
Okay,
Okay.
I want to check it for traps and.
So, as you approach the front gate, you didn't have a clear view of it until just now. Not really, because of just how bad the weather is currently. As you approach it, you notice that the first set of gates is not intact. The gates have been not knocked off their hinges, but almost it looks like there was a hole straight in the center where they meet, eaten straight through them. The gates beyond that do look intact.
Would I be able to tell what happened?
As you approach it, you kind of look at it real quick. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
As a note, you don't see any enemies or hear any at all.
Cool. If Oz would see that hole and kind of just step to the right of it, just to the outside.
Okay.
Probably a trap.
Looking at it, you're not sure what caused it, but the actual cut itself is about as clean as you could possibly cut wood. And these are steel reinforced doors. It's not the right one. Go away.
Okay. So can I see through the hole? I mean, am I looking through the hole now?
It's person sized. You can look straight through it. It looks. Imagine Looney Tunes where they run straight through a door. It's a little bit like that.
So, okay, do I see any like a little slot or something where a blade could like be going up and down through it, or is it wrecked?
It's not wrecked necessarily, but it's an extremely clean cut. And inside the hole, it's just solid wood and steel. There doesn't appear to be any slots or anything.
Okay, all right. Oz, you ready to break down this door?
It's in here, bro.
Yeah, alright. Oz lines up to get himself a running start, straight to it.
Okay, you gonna charge through the door that has a human-sized hole?
Yep.
All right. Sure.
Did you bother to check it for traps?
You did.
Yes, I did.
All right. Oz, go ahead and make me a strength check.
Ep is going to back away. Because I don't trust this.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm gonna zoom, zoom, zoom. you aim like off to the side of the hole, so you don't charge straight through the door, and then.
He said,
oh,
healthcare.
that thing probably weighs like, I don't know, 1,900 pounds. Back up, you're like, oh, all right, let's. I don't know about that, man. Free to try again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Line yourself up. 23 this time. You hit the door, and you hit the door with such a force that it actually snaps two of the metal restraints, keeping the gates shut together. And one of them just falls over. The weight of itself, once you manage to snap what's essentially the hinge, the weight of itself breaks the rest of them, and it just collapses in on itself. You have knocked down a probably anywhere from 16 to 1,900 pound door.
Bro.
Doors for the door god.
You feel a surge of pride, joy, and strangely like appreciation within you.
Nice.
Okay, entering into the gatehouse. The far side, the gates still look intact. This is not necessarily gates, but a standard portcullis. And you could theoretically enter into either side of the gatehouse. You essentially have two massive buildings on either side of you right now, and you do know that in most keeps, the gatehouse contains a lever that'll raise a portcullis. Usually.
All right. Let's open up this door. And I'm gonna go towards the tower and start stealthing up it.
Okay, you're gonna go into the gatehouse. There's two sides. There's one to your left and one to your right. You're actually inside the gatehouse right now. You have like a roof over you, and when you look up, you can see there's small slits in the stone and rock above you, which you would know just from basic, like, you guys are all pretty familiar with keeps and castles. These are murder holes. Usually, if an army was charging through here, this is where they would pour boiling oil down onto the charging army. And you look around for a second, looking for this lever, because there usually is one here. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, disadvantage.
Disadvantage? What if I help him?
It's a bit late for that, but that's fine. 15. You look around, eventually finding your way to the stairs that lead up to the left side gatehouse. Enter into the gatehouse, and there at the top of the gatehouse, there is a lever.
Do I see any guards or anybody in there?
No. Oddly, you see no one. Not a single person.
All right. I'm gonna go back down.
Interestingly, you do see evidence that people have been here recently.
Okay.
Looking around the room, just trying to check for guards, like being stealthy, being careful. You don't see any guards, but you do see on the table there is a mug, and there is steam rising out of it.
Do I see any documents or any like papers around there?
There are some papers. They're mostly just parchment with scribbles on it, though. Just random notes.
Do I perceive that to be tea or coffee in that mug?
It's probably tea, considering that's
Or
mostly
blood.
what you drink here.
Or blood.
Yeah, vampires drink boiled blood.
Never know. They might like it warm or hot or boiling.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell the group. Wow. Alright. There's no guards. The lever's up there. I'm guessing, with all the commotion going on, that they left their post, so we can pretty much go in here.
That doesn't make sense. They would stay to defend the camp, the keep.
Or they would board themselves up inside of it.
Probably.
And as soon as we drop that portcullis,
So should we go in this way? I mean, this seems a little weird.
All of this is weird. regardless.
What if we just opened it, but not go in? I mean, just to get a reaction.
We could see if we get a reaction. They can't see us very well.
No, they can't.
But, I would highly advise staying away from where the lever is. Like, put your bow around it and hit the lever. And staying away from it, just in case if somebody is,
How?
aiming
Sorry.
in that
Right. Why
direction.
didn't they just do that in the first?
How far is the gatehouse from the portcullis?
Well, the gatehouse is essentially attached to the portcullis. You're standing inside a structure where there's essentially 2 small towers on either side of you and a roof over your
Okay.
head. There's the gate behind you, which you just... And then there's the portcullis in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're essentially in a one massive choke point. Like, this would be doomed to an army.
But I would also think, I don't know if the...
Question: Are we supposed to be able to see something?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, sorry.
There is a map for this, but it's pretty poor. So I changed up a lot on this map last minute because of some stuff, but that's fine.
Okay, I don't know if the murder holes are manual spill things, so I would advise us all to either be on the stairs or back out of this, just in case if the lever, if it's mechanized, trip this.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
Alright, I'm gonna go back out to the lever. And I'm going to well, we'll get in position first, and then I'm gonna go to the lever and pull it.
Okay. You pull it. You can hear the chains and the gears twisting and raising the portcullis itself. Eventually, the portcullis snaps in place, and you wait. You don't hear anything.
Hey Oz,
Okay.
I want you to go up there and break the lever.
Alright. Oz goes up there and breaks the lever.
Yeah, your passive strength is more than enough to break this thing. This is wood and some shoddy metal. Like, what's your strength like? 20?
19.
Yeah, snaps it in half, no problem whatsoever.
I'm doing that because just in case if they're trying to lock us in, we still have a way out.
Good idea. I'm gonna go back down, and I'm
Okay.
going to take point, and I'm just gonna find the sneakiest way to get around.
Okay. Hugging the wall is probably the sneakiest way you would assume. So you
Okay.
lead the group through the wall. As you enter into the keep, you notice it's strangely just unguarded. Bodies, however, you do find. They lay haphazardly across the courtyard. You stumble into them from time to time, and you find your entrance into the keep marred by suspicion and unease.
I want to check
Okay.
one of the bodies.
Okay.
I'd like to check the bodies for any bite marks.
You can make medicine checks if you'd like.
I want to help Lily.
Okay. Sure. 26.
Okay. Oz, you're looking for just specifically looking for bite marks. So you make me investigation. Lily, medicine checks. These bodies, start to look over them, and you notice one thing about them. All of them are completely unharmed. You don't see anything wrong with them. Oz, you as well. There's no bite marks. There's no anything. Groen, you come to the same conclusion. There is nothing wrong with these bodies.
Are they still alive?
No, they are very dead.
Did their souls get stripped?
Can I check the back of their heads
Yeah,
for
sure.
any scars or anything?
Okay. You flip one over. You start trying to move your fingers through his messy hair and looking. There's nothing there.
Oh, all right.
I
They're
looked
just all
at
very
Levi's.
dead.
So there's no heartbeat, nothing.
No, seriously, did someone come through and strip them of their souls? It's about the only thing I could think of that would kill someone out flat.
What are you saying, Groen? Because we don't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might need to. There you go.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh no.
Did
You
your
might
mic
need
come
to-
unplugged again?
Was your mic unplugged? Are you muted?
Hello?
Hello?
Alright,
Hello.
there you go.
Hey, there you go, bud.
There you go.
Can I make a religion and or nature check to see if they if they have souls?
Sure, yeah, actually. I think that's well within the realm of a druid. Make a
Or had souls.
wisdom check for me. Just a general wisdom check. Lily, you can make one of these as well, being a cleric.
Cool.
We're gonna say that's a nat 20 and go on with her life.
With this, you begin examining the bodies, kind
That's
of.
intelligence, not wisdom.
Well, Lily's was intelligence.
Okay.
Lily's spellcasting ability is intelligence.
Okay.
You examine the bodies, and Lily, you don't notice anything strange about them at all. And Groen, you don't notice anything particularly strange about them, but you do know that this is soulless flesh. It's not necessarily a bad thing because all souls leave the body after they've been dead for more than a minute, and then they get shepherded into wherever they're going after that. So at a minimum from this that they have either been completely stripped of their souls within the last minute, or they've been dead for more than a minute.
Are they still warm?
They are soulless. No, they are cold. But that said, it is currently raining. And Thunder's Reach is an Arctic region.
The medicine check, she could still theoretically tell when they died.
Not with the rain. It's not really possible here. You do know that there's no rigor mortis. They are still mobile.
So that's what, within the last 3 hours?
Roughly. At this point, the time of death is within the last longer than a minute, but less than 2 or 3 hours. Potentially less than an hour. In some cases, rigor mortis will set in even earlier than that.
Yeah.
So, they have died fairly recently. And these look like just run-of-the-mill guards.
Oh.
So,
Are they wearing Thunder's Reach armor?
They are wearing Lord Baisha's armor, which is Thunder's Reach, but it's been twisted to display Ember's Grasp's seal.
I need to get a point of clarification before I say something. How much would I know about what Sam ran into and like the mind control-y and nanobody people?
In terms of nanobody people, that's something that none of you really know anything about because it's brand new. However, in terms of mind control, there's a lot of things that can do that.
What was happening with when he ran in here is what I don't know how much he's revealed, and I'm trying not to metagame.
With Suki?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he revealed the whole thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think I was speaking to Lily when I said that, or somebody.
Yeah. We can say it's safe to know that you know the full story at this point.
Okay. Then would it be possible that these are either one of those like really bad people and or that they were killed and controlled a long time ago and they're just husks?
Make me another wisdom check on this one. Spellcasting. This involves spellcasting, so 21. You know that there are lots of spells that can control a person. What Inazuma described could have been a number of things, particularly something that you're familiar with is the ability that Fae have to control minds. They're particularly powerful enchanters. But there's also many other things that can control people, including a spell that I think druids actually get called Dominate. There's variations of Dominate, but you can potentially dominate a person. And when you do that, they are effectively your puppet. They listen to your commands and they follow your orders as if they were the most loyal soldier you've ever had. And that's what it sounded like Suki had. There are variations of magic that can control a body long after it's died, but those usually they don't usually stop the decay process. And that's magic like Jeff. So you don't think these were controlled by necromancy necessarily? They could have easily been controlled by dominates, but that's difficult to confirm. They don't have any open wounds. They don't have anything wrong with them. If something killed them, it would have had to have killed them instantly, because they look like they just died where they stood.
I mean, I'm working off the assumption that it was some sort of like mental
magic,
feeble mind or something like that. Yeah,
that is a safe assumption.
I am working off the theory it was as a kill that stripped them of their souls.
I want to do two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, I want to cut their arm.
Okay, cut their arm. Good idea. The blood flows.
Okay. Second, and this is gonna be a little gruesome.
Okay.
I want to stab a knife through the back and base of the skull.
We're 100% that they're dead, right?
Yeah, you're
okay,
100% positive.
I'm just making sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no breath. There's no breath. There's no heartbeat. There's nothing. They are dead. However, given that you've cut their arm, when it bleeds, blood coagulates very quickly. And you know that this body is probably less than an hour old. You stab through the back of one of their heads. It bleeds as you would expect. It's a hard stab because it's still, you still have to make it through part of the skull. But
is there resistance
none that you wouldn't expect?
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. Well, I was thinking lack thereof resistance.
There's some resistance. You definitely have to get the knife through the skull.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is their brain still there?
I mean, you would probably have to open the skull cut, but you don't see any way for their brain to have been removed. Not physically.
Oz? Why don't we just have Oz, crack one's head open?
I was trying to make it not messy, but sure.
Jesus Christ.
Don't smash the head in, just crack it open so we can look.
I'm not a monster. Oz cracks the head open.
God damn it. You just take what, your boot? How do you do this? I have to know for science.
I think he would just grab the skull with the eye, put his thumbs in the eye socket and just pull apart.
I'm not gonna make
okay. How would you guys suggest I do it?
With your axe, and then pull.
When you do this, there is a brain inside.
Oh, okay.
Oz drops it really quick because it's gross.
I pressed the digitation in his hands for him. There you go.
Okay, so it wasn't nanites. They killed them.
Well, I don't know how much you would know about nanites.
We don't. Yeah.
I'm going based off of what I know.
Thanos told us it would liquefy a brain.
Thanos?
Not Thanos, Ethelos.
That's a good name for him, I guess.
Said it would liquefy our brains.
Yeah, so it's not that. They still have blood and it's still flowing, so less than an hour ago, which means...
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take our break right here because the DM has to poo. So...
Oh no! Let me pee
first. Let's go ahead and take it right here. No!
Yep.
Yeah,
okay,
you
mute
do.
it. Yep.
Unmute.
I am
Hello.
unmuted,
It was
bitch.
creepy how you said
Welcome,
that.
friends. I know. Welcome, friends, to your doom. So Oz has just ripped somebody's head in half, and you are all
They
kind of
told
like...
me to do it.
They did. Like, Oz gets the pass on this one for once.
I wasn't talking about doing it by hand. I was talking about doing it by axe.
I don't want to get blood on my axe.
Fair. I wouldn't want to get blood on my axe either.
I could have prestidigitationed it, and it's magical. So it would just fall off.
So there is brain, you've discovered. The bodies are at least a minute old, but definitely fresher than an hour. What are you doing from here?
We need to be careful. Whatever did this stripped what I assume is their soul.
I mean, everything loses its soul after it dies.
Yes, but I don't... Pray to Jurgle and see if they got an influx of souls.
That's not exactly how our relationship works.
Okay.
Do you want me to try and ask the Raven Queen?
Just got me my birthday milkshake.
Hey, good stuff. We're back. We're just talking right now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You're fine.
Oh, it's from Cookout too.
I hate you.
So, are you trying to commune with the Raven Queen here?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if any of these individuals' souls.
None more than usual.
What did you say? You cut out.
None more than usual.
Mm.
We've received some 687,000 souls in the last 28 hours.
What about
That's
in
about
the
average.
last hour?
I don't have a number for you, but it hasn't been high volume.
I
Okay.
think we should probably just continue on and keep
You-
things in mind.
and Zuma, as you attempt to contact for, you only get this roiling thunder, and up ahead, you just see this like basically series of airstrikes, except for they're all chain lightning into this huge portion of the city where you know that the war has taken place. As a note, this place sits up on a hill. And while the wall is blocking you right now, before you entered into the gate, you did look back, and there is a clash of armies right now.
Oh man, I wish I was in that.
Someday.
Alright, Zuma. Let's get your stuff.
All right.
Okay. Hugging the wall, making sure you're trying to stay as stealthy as possible. I'll go ahead and roll me another stealth check with advantage.
And plus 10.
And plus 10.
Because I think past trace is an hour, correct?
I believe so. Yes, that is a 45.
Poor Jack.
Good gosh.
Wow.
That is a 45. I think
Am I in the
Zuma,
Am I in the Feywild?
you just disappear from the world. Like you actually like erase yourself from existence.
Make a new character.
I got 15,
Yeah, roll a new
9,
character.
and 22. What's that? And plus 10.
That would be 31 and yeah, that is an average of 26. So yeah, you feel like you're pretty hidden right now. You do hug the wall, eventually arriving at the entrance to the gate. And I'm gonna switch maps, or not the gate, but the entrance to the castle itself. Second, roll 20 takes forever to switch this shit. Why does that token? This token for you has 31 HP for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. That was
Who's
weird.
You.
It was weird.
Zuma's token has 31 HP.
Oh.
And it
Now
doesn't
it's
have any of its
it's
correct stats.
126.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okay.
Throw Eve down on the board here. Let's see.
There's a
Jordan.
piece of armor. I ain't touching that.
So there's growing right here. Oh, he's very tiny.
You're mini me. Congratulations.
All this goes over
Oh,
here.
there's armor. Oh no.
How do you see
And
armor?
then Lily. Oh, Lily's also very tiny.
Oh.
Jeff just ate Lily.
Sorry.
Just fucking.
Am I the only one that sees armor?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're in a room.
None of us see armor.
Like suits of armor.
Are you talking about in this room or something?
No, I'm talking about
Or in this room?
over here.
Yeah, you're the only one who sees the boss.
Okay
Yeah,
then.
Yeah, I don't see a suit of armor either.
Yeah, I don't see anything, and I got
That's
120
really weird.
feet of dark vision.
And before Sam didn't get a milkshake, he got a marijuana shake.
Oh wait, hold on. Sam,
Am
what's
I
your
not
color? Are you orange?
Am I not supposed to see that?
Which one? This one over here?
Yeah.
Okay, no, you can totally. That's fine if you see that. That's not a big deal. It's surprising that you can see it. That's
I
kind of
can't
weird.
see it. Yeah, I can't see through the wall.
Yeah,
You see, when I made that stealth roll, I
you
was
actually just
able to
started
go.
phasing through the walls.
I guess I'm on the GM layer now.
It's like transported himself to a different layer of the map. Okay. TYP poll. You open the doors. Well, point of order. You open the one door. What was a set of double doors has now been decimated. The other door dissolved almost entirely, and I do mean dissolved.
As an asset?
It looks like it, yeah. Entering into the keep's main hall, you cross the threshold into an octagonal foyer. 8 statues of vicious gargoyles guard each side, and a gargantuan centerpiece stands towering over the center of the room. On the far side, you see a door, and to your right, the room extends into a hall where faint light trickles in. The rain pounds overhead, but is muffled by the thick stone of the castle walls.
Okay. I'm going to ask the group, do we want to remain stealthy still?
Oh, these squares are 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, they shouldn't be.
Yeah, they are.
I'll fix that real quick. Go ahead.
I need to find my stuff, and I have a spell that can help me, but I need to know, are we dropping our stealth? Are we... I mean,
Do you think
it
it's...
doesn't seem like we need it.
Yeah, but as soon as we don't need it is when we're gonna need it the most.
I don't know how
Yeah,
much...
No, I can't see it. Okay.
I don't know how much time... I mean, there's not much time left, I don't think. I mean, we spent quite a bit in the sewers.
I would say do it just because we need to have some kind of direction of where we're going. We don't want to stumble into the wrong place too soon.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a good point.
Yep. I think we'll be fine.
Either that or it's gonna lead us into the trouble.
We've
Let's
killed
prioritize
giants and dragons and all kinds of other things. I'm pretty sure we can handle whatever in this keep.
Now that I feel more confident. Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna cast Locate Object.
You get a blip. It's above you.
Motherfucker.
Above me.
Not
Okay,
far above you either. It's probably about 60 feet away.
60 feet? Okay.
Which would put it directly on the next floor.
On the next floor. Okay.
I got this.
Either that or have
What?
Shadow Scale
No.
spew acid.
That would take a while.
Sure.
Point out exactly where it is.
Okay. I give her the direction.
Okay.
I'm so glad I have this prepared. How tall up is the ceiling?
The ceilings are about in here. In the initial threshold, they're only about 10 feet, 15 feet tall. Once you enter into the castle itself, the ceiling goes all the way up to about 50 feet. It's huge.
Okay, so
to
where is it?
It is about a total of 60 feet from you. Pretty much, you would have to step into the room ahead of you if you wanted to get a better understanding of this. But it's kind of to your southeast right now.
Okay.
It's about It's this direction.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have a spell that will allow us to get up to the floor above us. Assuming I can touch the ceiling. And we can just take it from below.
If Oz put Lily on his shoulders, could she reach the ceiling?
Are you and Lelia combined 50 feet tall?
If
Shadow
Oz
Scale can
throws
fly
Li-
me.
If Oz throws Lily at the ceiling, we'll...
I would allow it.
Bro, it's like Shield in the first session.
Exactly. Just hold on to the shield, Lily.
Oh,
Quick question.
Sure.
for one.
Tyrannosaurus Rex and/or gigantic ape. How big are they?
T-Rex stands easily like 30 feet tall. They're pretty big. Giant ape, a little bit shorter than that. They're about 20 feet tall.
Okay. Is there anything taller than them?
Yes, you can transform into a mammoth, which would
Oh, mammoth. Yeah.
break everything around you. But you could also transform into a brontosaurus, again, which would probably destroy the entire castle. Well, this part of it, anyways.
I'm going to communicate that to the team. That we can totally do that. And lift her up.
So essentially, Groen would be like the dinosaurs in Flintstones.
Yes.
Yes, but he may also die from the exertion. We'll see, depending on if he collapses the castle on top of him. You could go something slightly smaller with fly speed, or you could try a giant
Ooh.
ape, or you could
Oh,
go.
are you allowing me to fly now? That's the real question.
What do you mean?
I haven't been able to fly.
Yeah, you've been able to fly since a certain level. Level 8,
I asked
you got
you-
the ability to fly.
I asked you to fly at like level 10, and you're like, nah, dog. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
no, nope. There is a certain level where Moon Druid gets flight. It's level 8, I'm pretty sure. And you asked me before that.
Anyways, I'm gonna conjure us up a couple of eagles.
Okay, sure. You can conjure animals if you'd like.
Yeah.
2 giant eagles, you say?
Yeah.
Not in
Giant
here.
eagles, you say?
Not in here. They're too big.
No, well, in the
In the-
50. Yeah.
So we're
They
gonna go
are-
out there first.
Pretty big, but you can totally summon them in here. Okay, you gotta go out there first. Go ahead and move your tokens in there. Give me a second.
I'm going to avoid the obvious Lord of the Rings discussion that could happen right now.
But the eagles. Do I not have a giant eagle token anymore? I used to. That's so weird. All right, re-import it, I guess. Fucking let's go. Come on.
You said it was like right around here.
It's further. Hold on. It's a little difficult to import a token while I'm watching
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Giant eagle. Come on. There you are. That's really strange. I'm surprised that I didn't have the giant.
Oh, I guess it'd be like.
Would we not hear the rain anymore, or would we keep hearing
You
it?
still hear it. It's just muffled. Okay, this should load in a second. There they are. You have 2 giant eagles. Yes, it is. It is that direction. It's not quite right there, but it is that direction.
Okay.
Yes.
Hop on, Lily. I will show you the world.
I
can
show you the
No,
Wait, you have to
please
ask her, do you
not.
trust her? I mean, does she trust you?
Listen,
Oh,
I haven't
yes.
seen the movie since I was like very young, so I'm going off of memory here.
All right. Yeah.
The eagles just turn into a flying carpet. All right. You hop on the back of one of the eagles.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your goal?
Find out where Inazuma's pointing, and then
Okay.
go up to the ceiling where that is.
Okay. Fly up to the ceiling. Easy enough. Not very difficult. You are touching the ceiling. You note as you kind of go down this hallway, there is a set of double doors that is dissolved, similar to the front door.
Well, that's lovely.
So, I will move tokens down here. You reach the end of a hallway as well as a note.
I would
And-
be following her underneath, by the way.
Okay, got you.
I'm following
note-
on said eagle.
Got you. Note that the blip that you're getting is just a little bit further, but it's pretty close. It's like very, very close.
Okay, this is perfect then. So I'm gonna walk up to this wall, and it's still up,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to cast. And the ceiling is stone, correct?
Yes, the ceiling is a mixture of stone and wood.
Smart.
So what are you doing with it?
I am opening up a passageway through the floor or ceiling.
Okay. And you're flying into the room beyond?
Well, I'm gonna poke my head up through first. Make sure nothing
Okay.
falls on me, and then poke my head up through.
You it shifts and shakes. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look see. Oh, okay, yeah. So this would appear about right here. You take a look around and you are looking into a disastrous room that has been ransacked from top to bottom. A man stands in the corner with a great sword, poised to attack someone that comes through the door. You can see there's a door on the far end of the room, and he seems ready to just beat the shit out of somebody. You notice that he is wearing a Silent Hand uniform.
Oh snap!
Neat.
He looks well armed and dangerous, as a note.
Neat. I'm gonna have. You know what? This is too good not to do. Boo.
You turn around. Do you keep your head up?
No, I duck it down. Are you kidding? He's got a great sword. He says,
I need you to roll. I need you to make me an initiative roll, please.
Uh-oh.
He had a ready to action, friend. I telegraphed that.
He's at
Okay.
the door, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
Are we supposed to? I'm flying with her. Can I see like what she's seeing?
you couldn't get your head in there because it's only a 5 feet circle. It'd be really difficult. Okay.
That's ableist, but okay.
Well, all right. He's gonna throw his greatsword at you. Does 16 hit your
God.
AC?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, the greatsword just goes flying across the room as you duck down.
Cool. Can I grab it?
No,
Oh.
there would be no way for you to grab this.
Oh.
Sorry, closing your hand is an object interaction which you could only take on your turn. Thank you.
All right, Pathfinder.
All right.
Okay, so also as a note, you hear a come from that room,
The
Oh
room I'm in?
no!
the room that you were just in.
Oh, well,
Oh no!
Damn it, Leela.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Do you see my bow?
I don't know, do I?
You didn't. Your head's not still up in that circle. You told me you
Right.
ducked down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did not see a bow.
Okay. Well, the hole's still there. So
The hole's definitely still there.
I want to go up there.
Yeah, we should probably get up there.
Okay.
So what's the plan to get you guys up here? Are you
I'm
going
jumping
one
up
by
in the
one?
hole.
You're gonna jump up in the hole.
Yep.
I'm gonna go after
There
her.
are two eagles. There are two eagles, Stephen.
The eagles will ferry us through the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be like right
Oh, boy.
up after Lily.
All right. This is gonna be something. So, this is gonna be dual map combat. I've never had to do this before.
Sorry, friend.
Okay, so this guy. Let's go ahead and get an initiative roll for him. I need everybody else to go ahead and roll me initiative, please, on the map that you're on.
Initiatavo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, goody. This should be fun. Have fun switching between
Oh
maps.
yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh no!
Wait a minute, we literally just Kool-Aid, man. We made a hole in a wall.
We did. That's what she should have said. She should have said,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! All right, make sure you guys have your initiative rolled. Please roll initiative for both of the eagles as well.
I roll
can't
initiative or do I?
select them. So
Oh,
I
you
do
can't,
that.
can you? Hold on.
Do you want me to roll or do you want me to wait?
I want you to roll initiative.
Okay. Well, you said for the map you're on. I was assuming you were moving me or something.
You are not on that map yet.
Okay.
All right,
Also,
have to
I
get the
don't
tokens
have
where-
their
Wow.
token.
Yeah.
So
I'm
do I
working
get
on
to
it.
use that 4 that I rolled earlier?
No, that was an initiative roll to see if you could
Fuck.
react quick enough. Giant eagle.
Fuck.
That's what I was going for.
Okay, you should be able to control them now.
I can. Can you give me a sheet that I can interact them?
Yeah,
Interact
there
with?
there is a sheet. It should be in your journal under monsters and beasts.
I can control them now.
Yeah, but they are Growins to control.
Mhm.
They are part of it, though.
Wild shapes.
Not wild
Beast,
shapes.
giant eagle. There we go. Hey, look at that.
All right. So with initiative rolled, Lily, you poke your head up through the hole. You're about to jump up through the hole. Let's see.
How do I roll initiative off them? Sorry.
You should be able to just click them in the top left-hand corner. There is an initiative macro. It's called NPC init. They have
NPC
multi-track.
save, PC in it.
Go
init.
backwards. Go backwards. Right before NPC save. NPC init.
Nope. Do not have that.
Okay, I will roll it for them. That's really weird.
It's init, healpot init, NPC save.
Okay. So this giant eagle, the one that who was riding on the second giant eagle? It was Groen. Groen, you were riding on the second giant eagle. Where are you at right now, currently?
I was
I'll let you
like
position
basically
yourself.
hovering. I said I was hovering right by Lily. Like,
Right by Lily.
at her. Yeah.
Oz, where would you have been while all this was taking place?
Probably just underneath looking up.
Okay, so pretty much like right over here.
Yeah, and I'm not poking my head up. I'm literally jumping into the hole.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Eve, where are you at?
Guessing why everybody is over here.
Okay, and Luna and Jeff and Shadow Scale.
Luna will be with me.
Okay. Luna is with you. Cool. Good to know. Whoa, buddy. So let's go ahead and copy this. All right. So mass roll initiative.
Do I have this prepared? I do. Okay, we're good.
I cast Spirit Guardians.
What? No.
Spirit Guardians. Okay, Zuma, you have the first initiative. As you hear the horn, combat has officially started. And you see Lily jump up into the other area above you.
okay,
And
how?
you hear intruders!
Oh boy. The eagle. How high is it right now?
Both of them are pretty much 50 feet up in the air.
Okay. Well, the wall, is it just straight smooth wall? Is there like any like footholds or any kind of
It would be almost impossible to climb up this wall using traditional means. It's a castle wall.
Hey. Well now.
Have fun, guys. Bye.
I look to the eagle above me where Groen is,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "Hey, you got room for one more up there?"
Pretty much. That's pretty much the answer you get.
I'll take that as a
Possible.
maybe. Take it as a maybe.
All right. So giant eagles have a flight speed of 80 feet. Keep that in mind for the duration of this. It is now the giant eagles.
Does it look like there's enough room for him to get on?
Yeah, you could probably get another person up on the giant eagle,
Okay.
especially
So
someone lighter.
we're about 45 feet in the air, right?
Yep, roughly.
All right. So the eagle's gonna go down
hmm
40 feet. And Azuma can hop up, and I will help lift, like, send out a hand to help him up, and then fly back up.
Okay. And Zuma, you can use your reaction to mount the eagle if you choose to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you use your reaction, mount eagle. The eagle flies back up. You guys are both right at the edge of the hole. Lily's eagle is currently riderless. Lily, we're about to get to the good stuff here. Interesting.
Oh, no.
So it only cycles between those three.
Oh no.
Yeah, it skips the champions initiative. So go ahead. I believe it is this map right here. Okay, and you guys won't see anything just yet. Lily, let me move your token over here. I hate you guys for doing this to me. I hate you.
Steven, the other eagle can fly down and get you. It's just relatively long down in the initiative order. You're welcome, BB.
Okay, Lily, you hop up. The hole is in the very back of this area right here. This champion is standing here like now with the war horn. He takes, you know what? He's going to go run over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to grab his greatsword off the ground, pick it up, and turn around and swing at you. So,
It's object interaction.
yeah, yep.
Yeah. That would be an object interaction, sir.
Is this the door?
No, the door that I was referencing was all the way over here.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna try to hit you with the greatsword. 3 attacks to you. So 1, 2, 3. Those all 3 hit.
Oh no.
Yep, that's a 26, 26, 28. Let's see, 14. Lily, you're gonna take 58 points of slashing damage as
Gosh.
this guy, fully outfitted, well armored, looks like he knows what he's doing, takes a great sword and hacks it straight into your shoulder. And you can feel just the pain arc through your entire body.
I don't recall hearing you say that he picked his greatsword back up because he did throw it.
He
No,
did
I
pick it
said.
up.
No,
I
he
said he
didn't.
runs over here and picks
I
the
may
greatsword.
I may not have heard you.
That's fine.
I'm assuming those all make it.
Let's see. Yes, they do. You didn't take much damage on each hit. It's just they added up to quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, yep, those all make it. Wait, what were you concentrating on?
The spell.
The rain?
The rain and weather.
Okay, yeah, right, got you. So, that is going to end the champion's turn. It is now going to be Eve's turn.
Eve
so-
kind of just looks up at the hole. You can make it in there yourself, Shadow Scale. I yank Jeff, and I take out a spell scroll of Dimension Door, and I Dimension Door right up to the hole.
Good lord.
Oh, that fucking works. Okay, let me go ahead and switch back to this map. This is gonna get weird. You Dimension Door, and you appear in this cloud of silvery mist right up here. Jeff is with you because Dimension Door works as a spell, and it's a cool spell like that.
I forgot to roll in this initiative. Should I do that right now?
For right now, just have her go on your turn, honestly.
Okay.
I stare at the other individual. I'm like, what the hell did you do?
Jeff just stops here, just like... As a note, by the way, Jeff seems a little bit more aware of his surroundings lately. He's been interacting with everything a lot more, picking up things, looking at them. He's been reading. It's been really strange. Just throwing that out there.
I'm a real boy.
My strange
Also-
oddball.
Another note, Jeff has the extra attack feature as of level 16, so... and Eve, that is your action.
Yep.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. And and it is now the other map. Oh boy, here we go. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? I think we're all ready for this.
Good gravy.
Yeah, this is awful.
So you can
There's-
remove these.
There's a huge problem. And as you start to notice what that problem is, when you turn around, you start to hear some stone crunching and breaking, and you turn, and there are several gargoyles which have now moved from their positions. The massive centerpiece in the middle of the room comes to life. It is a gargantuan gargoyle with 4 arms sprouting out of its sides and a face like an Oni mask, 2 massive wings that expand outwards, and it gives a roar.
Are these gargoyles made of stone?
They are made of stone. They are considered elementals for
What
all
about
purposes.
structures?
I think they actually do have the.
If you have an
Yes.
adamantine weapon, and use
Yes. I will
Okay.
say they are vulnerable to adamantine weapons.
I'll wait for Oz's turn.
Okay, sure. So it is now all of these gargoyles' turn. Pretty much. We're gonna get them. We're gonna simplify this a lot, and we're just gonna have them act as side initiative on the giant's turn, which is turn 16. So, just because this is some pretty complicated combat to try to run.
Oh crap! I deleted their tokens, so I don't have their initiative anymore.
Oh, Heather, why did you delete tokens?
Because they were on this map. You want to know?
That you don't delete tokens, babe.
Okay.
Don't delete tokens unless I delete them. All right. So all these gargoyles are going to go on their turn, and they are going to start sprinting for. The only people left really is Shadowscale, Oz, and Inazuma.
No, Inazuma's on
Rowan.
the eagle.
Right. That's right. So it's Shadowscale and Oz on the ground right now. Oh boy.
I'm sorry, dude.
Oz no longer wants to get on the eagle. Okay. This gargoyle is going to begin running forward. I'm going to put Inazuma across the wall here to note that he is like way up in the air. And I'm going to put Eve and Jeff's token right over here.
I'm
to
about
note
to re-roll their initiative and put their initiative.
Yeah, change it
back.
to what it was, please. This gargoyle is going to try to hit you, Oz. It runs forward. And it is going to make a bite attack and 2 claw attacks against you. So bite, 2 claws. That's a critical hit. The rest of them miss. You're going to take...
Can I see Oz?
No.
Okay.
You literally jumped into another room, so no.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could still see him.
Let's see, and then... So that is 1, that is 2. Your AC is 24, right?
Yes. 23.
Okay,
23.
23. Okay, so you've taken 2 hits so far. One of them was a crit. Shadowscale has taken 1 hit. These guys have a fuck ton of movement. Holy shit.
There.
Shadowscale has taken 3 hits. One of them is a crit.
Okay, how much damage?
Not yet. Not yet. He has enough movement to get Shadowscale. Holy shit! Shadowscale has taken 4 hits. 2 of them are crits.
Okay.
This guy can't make it to Oz. This guy can if he dashes, so he's just gonna dash all the way back here. And as a note, these last ones start flying in the air, just raising up in the air, and this one's coming towards this giant eagle right here with Groen and Inazuma.
Does Shadowscale get an attack of opportunity on the one that just flew past her?
Yes, she can make an attack of opportunity if she'd like.
I'd like to know her damage first before I actually try to do that.
Okay, sure. So Shadowscale took 4 hits. She is going to take 2 of them were crits. So that's the equivalent of 6 hits. She's going to take 30 points of piercing damage from claws from the gargoyle swarming her. Oz, you took 3 hits total, and 1 of them was a crit. So that is 15 points of piercing damage to you. Shadowscale can make an attack of opportunity if she'd like.
14.
14 does not hit, unfortunately. Just barely misses as her teeth gnash against the stone. She's unable to find any purchase against it. This massive structure, this massive gargoyle statue in the center of the room, launches itself from the ground and just begins flying towards the eagle. It's going to go ahead and make a couple of attacks against the giant eagle. So it gets made one with his bite, 4 with its claws. Okay,
Oh, this is
and what is
about
the
to
Eagle's
be
AC?
bad.
13. Sure. So it actually rolled really low on some of these. Eagle takes 3 hits. One of them is a crit. These guys have been critting like crazy. It's one. I guess they did just roll like 30 rolls. The Eagle is going to take. The Eagle is going to take 23 points of damage.
Holy shit.
As this massive four-armed gargoyle, easily as big as the eagle that you're riding on now, takes swipes at it with its huge long claws. That ends the gargoyle round. It is now this person's turn. Okay, that's done. Groen, your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We will. I actually have no clue what to do here. I'm sorry. This is the first time. We will go ahead and what's the range on this? We're just gonna go ahead and hit. Can I hit the big guy? Like off my eagle onto him?
Yeah, you totally can.
All right, so I'm gonna just get 2 whacks in right now.
Okay.
One of those hits.
23 definitely hits. The 11 does not, unfortunately. This is a magical weapon. Okay. Damage. 8 points of damage to the gargoyle. Seems to have done, you know, he's a big beefy boy. You got any bonus action?
Sam, you're breathing pretty hard, my broskies.
Oh, sorry.
Y'all good? Am I able to get like into the hole?
From here you'd have to hold and get the eagle over there. Let me see where you're.
Hold what?
Yeah, from here you're not able to get into the hole until your eagle gets over to that point.
Okay.
It wouldn't really be possible. Unless you have some way to teleport or something you can shift into to get up there.
Well, I just used my action, unfortunately. So, well, here's hoping the eagle doesn't lose 3 HP. I guess that's the end of my turn.
I got
Okay.
this.
That
I
works.
have fun.
I am Groot. It is now Lily's giant eagle's turn. The giant eagle is intelligent. Groen, what would it be doing? They are intelligent, so they follow your orders.
That giant eagle was trying to lift whoever was on its back up to the hole.
That was Lily.
Oh, that was Lily. Okay.
Yeah, this one we're talking about this one down here right now, at the very bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any like loose gravel or anything from all this stuff?
Not really. Stone shape just creates basically just like this perfect circle. Or
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
So there's no like rocks or anything.
There's probably a few around. It's a brand new castle, but it definitely looks like it's ancient.
Would it be able to pick up the rocks and like bombard?
Sure, yeah, like make a sweeping strike. Make a dex check for the eagle.
Wow, that's really bad.
Okay, cool. These guys, just a quick saving
It
throw.
rolls for the GM, but not us. Okay.
That's fine. It rolled a 12. Saving throw for dex. They rolled a 2 and a 17, so you actually do damage to one of them. Just roll me 2d8.
2d8 roll. 11 damage. Okay.
Okay, 11 damage. So that is actually 5 points of damage because the rocks are not magical. But as they fall down, one of them looks up at the eagle and just starts. You see it flap like it's about to launch itself up towards you. Well, towards that eagle. All right. And I guess that would be the eagle's turn. Is it hovering lower to the ground or is it staying up?
It's staying like as high as it could given its movement.
Okay, it's about 30 feet off the ground if it wants to make that like sweeping attack.
Yeah.
So, that would be the end of the eagle's turn. And now it is... Oh, this guy...
Is the turn order moving, or is it not?
It's not moving. There's a glitch because one of the mobs on the turn order is on a different map. There's a glitch with the turn order, so I'm just going straight down. It's that guy's turn. Next is Lily. Lily, it's currently your turn.
Cool. This hole.
Yeah.
Where is the enemy in relation to that hole? Is he standing right next to it?
Let me switch the map and put people's tokens. Wait, why isn't Oz on the turn order? Okay, Oz. Okay, you just give me a second. That's weird. Huh.
Where is
Anyways.
Oz? I don't think.
Oh, yeah, he rolled a
Oz.
15.
That's really strange. I'll correct that, and he can take his turn. You can have an additional action. So, I'm gonna put everybody's token. I wish I had like a party token that everybody could control. Wait, I do have a party token everyone can control. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Jeff never got his turn either.
Did you roll for Jeff?
Yes, I rolled for Jeff.
Did you click the token?
Yes, I clicked the token. His initiative was 16.
Okay, I don't know. There's a token that should grant sight to everybody, I hope. Nope. There. That should let everybody see this. Yeah, you're gonna get 2 actions next turn, Oz, because you missed your first turn, basically. Alright, so it is... Lily, here you are. The hole is directly behind you, Lily. The enemy is in front of you.
Okay, neat. I'm gonna bend down, slap the ground beneath him, and I'm gonna cast Stone Shape again and open up the hole.
Okay, perfect. That's fucking awesome. Is Stone Shape an action to cast?
It is, yes.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, this perfect 5-foot cube just opens up in the floor beneath him, and he looks down. Fuck shit. It starts falling. All right. What is this champion's initiative? It's 21. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna switch back to fucking map 3.
Oh no! How's it not moving?
Oh well, too bad. Hold on.
I wanna
Figure out where he's gonna land.
Okay.
Where is he gonna land?
He's gonna land right here.
Oh god.
Lily, roll me 5d6.
Hey.
Hold on. I'm gonna put this big fucking token on him because he is prone. 28 points of damage. All right, he just takes 28 points of damage as he falls again. And you watch him just like slam onto the stone below. He is considered prone. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this. This. All right.
Special delivery.
Should I'll just go ahead and roll me initiative again. And Jeff's in the initiative order, so that's really weird.
Yeah, I re-rolled for him and then did his
Okay.
initiative, but we never got Jeff's initiative.
That's
off.
fine. I'll just go ahead and roll initiative for me if you don't mind. There you go.
Hey yo.
I'll let you keep it. I'll let you keep the 23. Fuck it.
Oh,
It'd
dear.
be nice here. All right, so it was just we're on Lily's turn. Give me a second.
Sorry, it took me a second to find my token and all that commotion.
Yeah, there's a lot going on right there. I'm kind of just like, what the fuck? All right, swapping back to the other map. I hate all of you. There's a super simple way to get up to this floor. It's like right in front of everybody, and you're like, nope, going through the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm just gonna move up to this door.
Okay, cool. You just move up to that door. Got it.
Lily, don't open the door. We don't know what's in
I'm
it.
not.
Or if there's an enemy in there.
Look, I'm abusing the fuck out of Stone Shape right now. I took it for exactly this reason, because I was like, we're going into a castle. I can like make doorways. I can shut doorways. Like, nah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let Oz take a turn here, and then he gets a turn as well right after you, Inazuma. So Oz, it is now your turn. If I can get back to the map, there you go.
Cool. I was gonna switch to Shatter Spike, obviously.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing at the. Let's see. Just the fucking nearest fucking shithead.
Okay.
The
sure.
one that's yeah.
Go for it.
Do-do-do-do.
Oh my god.
2 times damage too.
We're gonna see if you one-shot this guy. He's missing 5 of his health. We're gonna see if you can one-shot him from full HP. Just roll all the damage. Both of those hit.
Double damage.
So that is 11 plus 5 plus 11 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 10. He is dead. You have one-shot him from almost full health. Shatterspike, reach up with your shield strapped to your arm, pull him forwards, grab him by the back of his head, or like one of his horns, since he's about to like take off after the eagle. You grab one of his horns and just shove Shatterspike straight through his face, and he just falls into dust on the floor.
So good. So good.
Fucking god. Okay, you're getting a second action. You basically get a free action surge here, so.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna swing at the next one. It's right next to me.
Okay, go for it.
Is there music playing still?
Yeah, I hear it.
I don't
Oh,
hear it.
weird. There should be. Here you go. Did that fix it?
Yep.
Yes, it did.
Nope.
21 hits. 20 hits. Perfect. And these are double damage, so 7 to 7. Fine. That is 40 points of damage. He's still standing, but he is definitely hurt. Very, very hurt right now.
Cool. I'm gonna turn that one into a goading attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll your D10 now. You get that shiny D10 for your
Yeah, it
master
does.
maneuvers. If you roll high enough, you actually might kill him.
Oh, damn.
Rip. He had 19 health left. I was like, I don't think it's gonna happen. Here's the 10. As you take Shatterspike, strike it across him, you manage to chop off. These gargoyles all have 4 arms. You manage to chop off 2 of the arms, and it reaches over and like feels for a second. And it just kind of turns around and looks at you and goes, and you shove Shatterspike straight through it and just push upwards. And Shatterspike is cutting through these guys like butter. Fucking weapon that you got at level 4 in a level 3 adventure has been with you the whole game. It's awesome. I love it. All right, are you moving at all?
Nope, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay, Inazuma.
Okay, and I'm still on the eagle with Groen, right?
Yes, you are still on the eagle with Groen.
You might want to consider getting off the eagle with Groen.
Yeah. So, would I know how to get up there to that room, or would I just have to do a little investigating?
What do you
Can I
mean?
make a
would you
perception
know
check
how to get up
like
there?
figure out? I mean, I got on the eagle because I thought, okay, we'll take the eagle
Jump
to get
eagle
up through the
over
hole.
eagle.
Make an insight check.
Could jump to the other
Insight
eagle,
check?
right?
Yeah, insight check.
Okay, not good at those, but all right.
You're not
I
terrible.
think that's the point.
I'm
Well,
not-
I am wrong. You look around. You're like, you don't understand how you would get up there other than these eagles. There is another room, but it could have a staircase, maybe. You do have the option of jumping to the other eagle. This eagle bombarded them, so it's probably closer to about right here. And I'm gonna set it behind. Hold on. Move to back. There we go. So it's probably about right here. It's 30 feet in the air, so it's actually a little bit below you. So it would be not the hardest thing to jump on.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Just making a quick acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you like run along the back of this eagle as it's being assaulted by a gargoyle about to be taken down. You can see like the blood just oozing out of this eagle, and Groen is on the back of this eagle just ramming his quarterstaff into this gargoyle's face. You leap off the eagle, kind of do like the Assassin's Creed leap of faith, and land on the back of the eagle. Perfect landing.
Okay. I'm guessing that was my action.
That was your movement, I would say.
Okay. So how close am I to the hole?
You are about This would be 20 feet, roughly.
The eagle, would I be able to guide it, or is there a way to like tell it to move over there?
It has to move on its own initiative.
It has to move in its own initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action,
Okay.
and once I'm through the hole, I'm going to shoot the first enemy that I see.
Gotcha. So, hold your action, wait for the eagle. Got it. Oz, you get your second turn now.
I forgot about that.
Yup.
Cool. So we're gonna move to this one. Right, her.
Okay.
Give him the old smacky smack.
Give him that slasheroo.
Yep.
Okay. Oof, 11 doesn't hit, unfortunately. Doesn't quite make the cut. 21 definitely does, though. And since it's doubled, it's basically 2 attacks anyway. Let's see, that is 10, that is 20 points of damage.
Cool.
Gargoyle still standing.
I'm gonna action search
Okay, go ahead.
because I got that back because of Ein.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I roll initiative, if I roll initiative
With no action surges
no
remaining,
action
you
surge,
gain
I
an
get one
action
back.
surge. Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Alright,
26 hits as the 18.
Yeah, 100%. 18 does as well, just barely. They're pretty tough, but you're managing to cut through them thanks to Shatter Spike. And roll me damage. Perfect. Yes, that's just enough. You slash across its face once and kind of like watch the jaw just detach from it, and it stands there almost in bewilderment. And you turn around, take Shatter Spike, and just force it through its chest, and shatters.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Let's see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that'll be it.
Perfect. Okay. We're gonna move to the giant eagle's turn. Groen, it is the giant eagle that you were riding on's turn.
How much can it go up without getting an attack of opportunity from Big Daddy?
It could raise another 5 feet.
All right, we'll go ahead and do that.
Oh, actually, this guy's reach is 10, so you can move 10 feet in any direction, so long as you don't move more than that. Essentially.
It's gonna move as high as it can.
Okay, you're pretty much at the ceiling right now,
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
and that was 5 feet of your movement to get to the ceiling. You're right at the ceiling. You could touch it.
That we'll just leave it as is.
You're just gonna leave it there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. It is the champion's turn. He's oh fuck. Stands up, and you see he's covered in like this symbol, these different silent hand symbols, and like skulls and death motif. He has a death motif. He stands up, looks around. The fuck's going on here? Takes out his great sword. He's gonna charge down Oz, I guess. Just fucking runs at you, Oz. Full plate armor. Dude is decked out as much as he can get. Oh, he's pretty dented up. He does look hurt right now. He's gonna make 3 attacks against you. 24 hits, the other 2 miss. So you're gonna take 16 points of slashing damage as this greatsword, he spins around and just slams it down onto you. You block the first one, and then he actually hits you in the face with the pommel.
Okay, that hurt.
And he is going to actually no, he's not. That's the end of his turn.
Cool. When he hits me with the attack, I'm going to use my action to parry it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So that is reduce the damage by my superiority die plus my dex mod.
Oh shit. Okay. So roll a superiority die.
10 plus 3.
Holy, nice. All right. So you take 3 points of damage total. As he like,
Cool.
you block that first attack, and he goes to hit you with the pommel, and you manage to just barely get your weapon up in time to kind of knock it to the side, so it just barely scrapes your face. All right, that's the end of his turn. Eve, you are on this other map up here.
I need need to
kill me.
know where Shadow Scale's token went, or her initiative, because I rolled initiative for her and I had her her token selected. And
I'm wondering if there was just so many tokens on the board that it wouldn't let. Here, go ahead and roll an initiative. Actually, for this combat only, just have her go on your turn, okay?
Okay. Sure.
Just to make things simple. So what is she doing? She gets another action. She gets a second action because we skipped her turn.
She is going to go here, and she is going to spew acid. These two aren't flying, right?
No, they're on the ground. They're like hovering in the air, basically, but they're within that 5-foot space above the ground.
Oh, they're getting acid in their face.
Okay.
1 second. It was...
They happen to be not resistant to acid, unlike almost everything else.
Let's see, 4d10.
And it's a dex save?
Yeah, DC 14.
Okay, one in front succeeds, one in the back fails. So he's going to take 19 points of damage, and the other one will take 9. Shadow Scale just boils away a good portion of the one in the back, but the one in the front was smart enough to duck.
Okay, and you said she gets one more?
Yeah, she gets a second action.
Okay, she's gonna do another bite and claw. Multi-attack.
Okay. 19 hits, 9 misses. 9 points of slashing damage. And I believe now she's got young advancement. Or no, she's not young advancement yet. She's wormling advancement. Yeah, I don't think this is magic. Okay. So she slashes into it. Her claws rake against the stone flesh of the gargoyle. Not doing as much damage as you'd hoped, but still definitely damaging it in some way. What are you doing on your turn?
My turn. I am going to the holes.
Okay. There are 2 holes currently. I will draw them where they are. What are you doing with these holes?
Well, she's going to move. See if I remember right. I want to be over here. Get an angle on the person who dropped down into the hole, and shoot Eldritch Blast.
Sure. He doesn't have cover. You have just barely an angle on him.
Well, it doesn't matter if he had cover anyway.
Oh right, you have spell sniper anyway. So go ahead and roll damage. All 3 of those hit. He has 18 AC. Woo, buddy. 12 plus 10 plus 6 plus 14. 42 points of damage. He looks bloodied at this point, Oz. As you parry, his eyes go watch. What the and there's just this like horde of raven feathers just slamming into him from behind, just like sapping soul essence off of him.
And I move over here so Jeff can get an angle.
He's real hurt. Fuck. Okay, and what is Jeff doing?
Jeff gonna move to the hole and take aim at the guy that was, down there.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 2 attacks against him, because Jeff gets extra attack at this level.
Yeah. And he also didn't attack last round either.
Okay, go ahead and roll another 2 attacks. Jeff is now a warlock. Alright. The 14s miss, but the other 2 hits, so that is 19 points of damage, and Jeff's bow is magical, so perfect. Ooh, buddy. Is that the end of Jeff's turn? Is he...
He's gonna action surge. Why not? He gets it back on short rest, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, he does. Yes. So 2 more attacks. That hits. And 17 hits, so that is an additional 22. That is, yeah. The guy that you're dueling with right now is real fucked up. The raven feathers are like sapping soul essence off of him, and you can see his face just withering as this occurs. And then 2 arrows just plant themselves in his neck, and another one straight in the back of the head. And he kind of stops for a second, like, oh, he's still going though.
He's like, fuck.
Fucking Boromir, dude.
Pretty much, yeah. This
And
guy's
then Jeff is gonna step back.
he's a fighter. This is a fighter. So, alright, it is now Goyle's turns. Their numbers have been reduced significantly.
Yeah.
Let's see. These 2 are going to attack. Shadow Scale. Woo, buddy. Shadow Scale gonna take a fucking bit of damage here. Okay.
How much?
Oh, wait, what? Hold on. 6 plus 8 plus 8 plus 6 plus 5. Okay, never mind. I've multiplied something somewhere. 33. 33 points of damage. One of them just viciously assaults her, and you can see its hand, this like piercing clawed hand actually rake across her shoulder and expose bone. It crit again. And
Of a note, before you make this attack,
mm-hmm.
I've positioned myself kind of on the edge, back towards the gargoyle on the ground.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna try to fall shell first on him.
I get you. And then one's go attack Oz. All 3 attacks. Oh no! It's a 23. 6 points of damage to you, Oz. Slashing damage. From this gargoyle next to you.
Thought Al's AC was 24.
No, it's 23.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And it is going to be the giant gargoyle's turn, and he's like flapping his wings, and he takes all 4 of his arms and he just claps them together on the eagle. Make a dex check for the eagle.
Dex. This guy has 17 dex plus 3, and it's making bad rolls.
Okay.
And
so
I
he rolled
just
an 18.
closed my game somehow. Feels good.
Oh no. He takes the eagle, and he just starts dive bombing. You can get a reaction here if you want, Groen, depending on what you were doing because you positioned yourself a certain way. So what are you trying to do specifically with this guy?
I'm literally trying to like trust fall backwards onto one of the gargoyles.
Okay, so you just fucking duck off this eagle the second that he grabs it. You're like, oh, but this thing's trust fall backwards. You are 50 feet up in the air and you weigh 400 pounds. I'm gonna say, just for fun, roll me 10d6.
Just so we're on the same page, I was going to use stone skin first if I made it to my next turn.
Yeah, you didn't really have the chance there, but 46 points of damage. You fall, and you start to fall face first, and you manage to turn yourself around as you fall to the ground. You feel the weight of stone crushing underneath you, and you hear the breaking. And you look down as you land. It wins you. You're gonna take half that damage.
What was
which
the roll?
is 23.
Okay.
So you're gonna take 23 points of damage. You are now in this space, and the gargoyle that was there is dead. I don't know why he's still selected.
The shuttle scale's kind of like, okay then.
Yeah, there's just this like crushed. There's just gravel underneath you, essentially. You took a little bit of damage. There's like a little chip in your shell, but you're good.
Worth.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the gargoyle just dive bombed the eagle and threw it to the ground as hard as it could. The eagle is also going to take 15 points of damage.
The eagle has 3 HP instead.
Okay, the eagle slams into the ground and skids forward like you know how they do when they get thrown heavy in like Dragon Ball Z, just flies across the ground and then bursts into rays of light and dies. The gargoyle lands. And that is going to be the end of its turn. It's this guy's turn. All right, so Lily and Eve.
It's who?
Hold on.
Oh,
it's not Groen's turn. There's somebody invisible on the map.
I did have see invisibility on.
You do not see them currently. Lily and Eve, what are you doing up here right now? What is your current course of action?
No music again, by the way.
Oh, there should be.
GG, I'm muted. I was standing by the door because I was going to stone shape it closed.
Okay.
But it's not my turn yet, so.
Gotcha. So, weirdly, you don't hear anything up until the point where you do. And when you do, it's a little too late.
Well, fuck.
This guy's gonna go ahead and make a round of attacks against you. Oh,
Well,
shit, hold on. That is, hold on. That is not the correct one.
Actually, I think see invisibility would have worn off by now anyway.
switch these guys around because I moved the wrong fucking token because I'm an idiot. Hold on. This guy goes right here, right before Groen. For some reason, the turn order is fucked up. That doesn't matter. Round of attacks on Lily. And he gains advantage because he was hidden. You're not surprised, however. So he doesn't double all of his damage. Okay, you're only going to take one hit, actually. He rolled pretty low on the second one. Make a gun save for me.
Is it poison?
Or fear.
Yeah, it is poison.
Yeah, I have Hero's Feast on.
Okay, perfect. Gotcha.
Yep, Hero's Feast, badass.
So you're watching the door really carefully, and then you hear like some of the rubble snap a little bit behind you, and you turn around just fast enough to take a short sword right to your rib, and hey, girly. He's this really, really ugly old human, bent nose that's just like halfway off of his face, and he has the silent hand symbol imprinted, like branded on his forehead. Not quite seized. And you're only going to take 5 points of piercing damage because this guy relies heavily on poison. I'm sorry. You take 19 points of piercing damage.
Oh, alright.
But still, 19 points instead of 60.
That's, yeah, that would have hurt.
Fucking lol. Yeah, if he gets assassinate on you, it doubles the damage. I'm
Yep.
like, oh god, that could one-shot you. Just about. Alright, and he misses his second attack, so that is the imp his turn. Oh fuck! What? He like looks down at his blade when he realizes that you're just fine, and like you're bleeding a little bit, but you're not hurt particularly. Dude, what the fuck? All right, that is the end of the assassin's turn. Groen, it is now your turn. Let's move back to this map. I'm assuming the map transitions are pretty quick now because it should be loaded into everybody's RAM.
Yup.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, brother. We're gonna feeble mind the big motherfucker.
Okay. That is it a whiz or an int save throw? It's an int save. Oh, this guy is real bad at these. Yeah, he rolled a 3. He has a -2 to int saving throws, so all right. He turns around and just this small purple beam shoots out of your turtley hands and strikes him straight in the face. It goes from just sits down on the ground.
I don't think it's adding the +1. No, it is. No, yeah, it is.
Oh, these dudes are vulnerable to psychic damage.
Uh-oh.
Okay, he takes double damage from this. So
22, and the guy just like, we'll see him again in 30 days.
He just sits there now. He's just staring off into space.
He dies now.
Confirmed quest.
Wait, does this reduce his intelligence by a certain amount, like a specific amount, or does it just reduce it to 1?
Just reduces to 1.
Okay. Because it doesn't take much for this guy to go straight to 0 int, and if you drop to 0 int, you die.
On a failed save, the creature's intelligence and charisma scores become 1. The creature can't cast spells, activate magic, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. The creature can, however, identify its friends, follow them, and even protect them. At the end of every 30 days, the creature can repeat its saving throw.
Yeah, this guy doesn't
against
have
the spell.
friends. He is under specific orders, and that is it. So
So the golems that we're killing aren't his friends.
he wouldn't give it. He wouldn't even think about it. All right, so that is the end of that. Lily, as a note, the door starts to open.
Shit.
Let's move back to this map. And now I can use this particular token. Whoops, daisy. You see another individual enter in. Let me get the dynamic lighting out of the way. Boop, boop. You see the door open, and a guy step forward and go, oh shit! And he's going to make.
Guys, I hurt.
I have fucking fucked up both tokens. There we go. He's gonna make He's gonna make an attack. Okay, and he does not have advantage, so he does not hit. He takes one swipe against you, and you just kind of duck out of the way, and another swipe, and you actually manage to block up with your shield.
Hey.
So, just barely, but you are safe for now, and it's now your turn.
Is he in the doorway?
No, he's just outside. Like, he opened up the door, it swung inwards towards him, and then he lunged towards you with a short sword. He's just inside the room.
I'm shutting the door and casting Stone Shape on it and locking it.
Okay, the door isn't stone, but
the frame is, and I can use the frame to lock the door in place. It even says so in the spell.
Okay, you slam the door shut. Make a strength check.
Oof.
Yeah.
I'm not good at these.
16.
That's a pretty good roll though.
Not bad. Good enough. You managed to. He's not very good at these either. You managed to slam the door shut, and then place your hand on the door, slam it down, and there's just this like arcane burst of energy, and all of the stone around the door creeps inwards and just locks it in place.
Yeah, you can shape a stone door or its frame to seal the door shut.
I'm gonna say that's going to, in order to break this door down, it's a DC of 30. So something DC 30 doors.
Something. Only Oz can break it.
So, yeah, only Oz can break it. Okay.
Lily an earth bender?
Yeah, for real. Stone
She's
cleric.
She's tough.
Well, Superior is weaker than Supreme, right?
Correct.
Supreme is the highest one.
Yep.
And then I can click Heal Pot, and then...
Yep.
Okay,
Token
cool.
heal pot superior.
Neat.
Or those macros. Alright, 23 health.
Super helpful.
Nice. Yeah, they are. I love them. Roll 20 is great sometimes. Asterisk. Alright. That is going to end your turn. Zuma, it is now your turn. Back to map.
Hey.
I can hear the defeat in your voice every time you have to switch maps.
Yeah. See, the original plan, there's a staircase that goes up to this room that's just like right there. It's just there. And I'm just like, what? Anyways, continue.
Mainly because this is open. So
Okay. So the whole situation. Do I see it? How close am I?
Wait, where's this giant eagle's right? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it took its turn.
That's really weird. It skipped its turn. That's fine. Well, we're gonna say you're right at. You could jump up into it if you wanted to.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So,
Oh, he gets his held action.
Okay. What was your held action? I don't remember.
It was to shoot the first enemy I saw.
Okay. All right, Zuma. Let's go ahead and get you on this other map, and you can shoot the first enemy you done saw. 1 second. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. And drop Zuma's token. You guys are running out of some room up here. I tell you what.
This is like in a movie when it cuts back between battle scenes.
just don't put him here.
Pretty much.
please.
That's what's going to happen right now. All right, go ahead and I'll fix your token. Go ahead and roll me 2 attacks against the assassin that's in the room.
Is he the only one in the room?
Real quick, before I shoot, do I see the bow or where it
You
might
don't see
be?
it in this room, but you are very close to it.
Okay, cool.
You
All
are
right.
within. I believe you know the exact distance to it. You are currently within. You are within a 50-foot. No, hold on. These are 10-foot squares. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You were within 25 feet. Right
Cool.
now.
All right, here we go. Fire.
Okay, 26 hits.
Oh shit. That's a Mika.
And I believe it's sneak attack as well.
Yes, Lily is currently threatening him with her noodle arms.
And has he taken damage?
He has. He has taken significant damage, actually. I won't tell you from what, though.
Okay.
We're about to find out what.
Okay, so
All right.
that's 13, that's 15, that is 23 points of damage. Not bad. You get another attack, though.
Yep. Ooh.
14 just barely misses. Goes straight past him. Okay.
Alrighty then.
That was
Can
your
I-
held action, and you get an actual turn as well.
So
I believe.
I have a question.
Yeah?
I can use my reaction to use Channel Divinity to give him a +10. Can I still do that?
Do you have War God's Blessing?
I do, yes. That is the current one I'm
you
using.
can. Yep,
All
sure
right.
thing. So roll damage on that other attack, Zuma.
All right.
Okay, and now your actual turn starts, because that was your reaction. So your turn starts. You're using your reaction on your turn, which means you don't have a reaction this coming round. Just as a
Gotcha.
note.
Cool beans. So you said within 25 feet of the bow?
You are within 25 feet of it, yes. It appears to be on the other side of this wall right here.
Other side of that wall?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not even in the room, technically.
It's not in the room with you, no. It is on the other side of the wall.
So it's on the other side of the door that just got sealed up by stone.
Potentially.
It will be fine. My god.
Lily fucking cast stone shaping.
I look at Lily and I give her this like exasperated look of like,
I'm just gonna be stabbed!
Okay.
bows before bros.
Yeah, and if you die because of it, we're not bringing you back.
All right. Anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the dude again.
Okay, go for it.
Hold on, bonus attack and hunter's mark.
Okay, he is marked. It
Alright.
makes that sound that it makes in Hearthstone whenever you play a secret.
That is a hitter.
That's a hit.
And
Damage, you get Sneak
Hunter's
Attack,
Mark.
Colossus Slayer, and Hunter's Mark. That's a lot of damage. Okay, so this is 13, 16, that's 20, 28. He's looking fucked up. He is not far from death right now.
Okay, is it I have a free hand, correct?
Yeah, you're holding a bow. You can hold a bow with one hand.
Right, but it's an action to draw a weapon, correct?
It's an object interaction, so you could draw a weapon right here, yes.
Okay, can I throw my dagger of venom? Or
Yeah,
to activate it, do I have to do an action?
you have to use an action to activate the dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just shoot him again.
Okay. Just shoot him again. Go for it. 12 points of damage, and Lily, like, this all happens in a very, very short series of events. Zuma pops up, shoots 2 arrows, and then another 2 arrows into this guy before he really even gets his short sword out of your general location, and he just falls to the ground with 1 arrow straight in his eye.
How's that go?
And I'm going to move very carefully past these 2.
Yeah, you could easily get past the holes.
And I'm going to hug the wall, look at Lily, and say, well, I see you're having fun with that spell. Okay then.
Alright.
Yep, done.
Lily nods. Like, vigorously, like, yep.
Oh, this is now your turn.
Holy
um,
butts.
Big dude is basically catatonic on the ground. He's just sitting there. If gargoyles could drool, he would be drooling. There's a gargoyle attacking you. Sam's not here anymore. This eagle is all the way over here now. And Groen just crushed a gargoyle like 5 feet from you. And there's this silent hand warrior trying to murder you.
Cool.
Poorly.
I guess. Yeah, let's take out that gargoyle first.
Okay.
The big one or the small one?
I don't need to worry about the big one.
Break his worldview. Jesus Christ. Do you have... Oh my god. Fucking do it again.
Oh my god!
Poor
Full
gargoyle.
of freaking grog here, what the heck?
This gargoyle is about to die. Fucking
over.
So
that
much
shit.
damage.
Twice over.
Jesus.
14, 16, 18, 24.
That is 52 points of damage to this fucking gargoyle. Oz, I'm giving you another attack from the sheer ferocity of murdering this gargoyle. It's now off balance, and you get a free attack against it. Because it just took all but 4 of its health.
Judas Priest.
It's just dead. Yeah, that hits. It's dead. You can roll minimum damage and it's still dead. Fucking, you just turn around and like you flourish the blade for a second, and you end up chopping off both sides of its arms before beheading it. Fucking
Jesus.
what, mate? All right, so there you go.
I'm going to take a second to flick myself into Ethalos form.
Okay, become Oz. Look at the champion. Let's see. Hold on. We'll wisdom save for this dude real fast. He's considered frightened of you. He goes.
Good.
Wait. Oh god, no. Fuck. There are closer to the ones from the underrated animated 90s classic Gargoyles.
God, that was such a good show.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Is one of them wearing a belt?
The big guy, yeah, totally. All right, Oz, I believe that ends your turn after you just murdered that fucking gargoyle in the face.
Yup.
Okay, the champion is frightened of you, so he has disadvantage on attacks against you. He's like, oh. He like looks back and forth between you and Groen, and everything's going. Oh, what the fuck?
This guy's life.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll another. Yeah, this guy is just like, fuck, man.
Drop 50 feet from a room, then just watch this gargoyle get obliterated.
Okay, I want you guys to pick evens or odds.
Even?
Evens?
I guess.
Yeah, evens.
Steven Stevens.
Landed on a 6. He looks at you. You're supposed to be upstairs. What the fuck are you doing down here? He backs up and drops his sword and puts both his hands up.
Oh no.
That's the end of his turn. Eve.
Do I kill him, Oz? I peek my head up.
Kill the
No.
other gargoyle. Like the small boy.
Yeah, kill the small boy. We can get information from this guy.
Okay. I aim at the goblin. The golem. The gargoyle. That's
Gotcha.
harassing Shadow Scale.
Okay. Go ahead and roll him attacks. You ignore cover. There's so many crits today.
Fucking big critty style.
I don't think
35
the 14 hits,
points of
does it?
damage. The 14. Oh, the 14 doesn't hit actually.
Okay.
So that is 17, 24 points of damage. A gargoyle's looking rough, but it is still standing. It's.
And I shift out of the way for.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You shift out of the way for Jeff. I'm not gonna transfer back to that map yet, so go ahead and
Roll for Jeff. Got it.
roll them their attack rolls.
There you go.
Okay, 7 and 7, just enough. Two arrows, one in both eyes, and the gargoyle falls over.
I give Jeff a fist bump.
He gives you a fist bump back, and then gives you a thumbs up.
Did good.
Okay, it is Gargoyle's turn. Gargoyle, he just kind of gets up and just starts lumbering around, just goes and he sits back on the plinth that he was originally at, because it's really the only comfort he has. All right, Rowan, it's now your turn.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta
sorry.
switch maps.
Un momento, por favor. There you
Poor
go.
favor.
God damn it.
Wait, there's no more of that little guy there?
No, he's dead to Reno. Even Jeff murdered him.
Alright. I'm just moving this guy over here so I can move. I'm just gonna, like, menacingly walk over and surround this guy.
Okay.
Like, imagine I'm more right, like, diagonal of him, so, like, right here.
Yeah, I got you. You kind of like boxing him in
Yeah.
at the corner. I got you. It's at this point, combat is effectively over.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm holding an action if he takes aggressive, but...
Okay, what are you holding specifically?
Oh, two hits with the staff of keg
Sure.
beating, broskies.
Okay. Yeah, and he's looking pretty fucked up right now as well. He's got lacerations all over him. He's got an arrow sticking out of the back of his head.
Sorry
He's not
about that.
looking good. And he looks around at you as you push forward. Why are you down here? If I'd known it was you, I wouldn't have attacked.
Eve, could you come down here, please?
Sure. What do you need me for? I drink a
I don't know,
potion of
probe
fly.
this guy's brain or something?
I drink a potion of fly and come down.
Okay.
Why don't do that? The
Yeah,
eagle
you
goes
could-
up and picks you up.
Okay, that works. I mean...
No
everyone-
sense in wasting potions.
Okay.
Eagle picks you up and carries you back down, and you're now like with the rest of the group.
Do you need a zone of truth?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be good. Let's do that.
Cool, I can cast that from up there because
Yeah, you
there's
can.
something 60 feet up.
Yep. So, Zone of Truth appears.
I cast Detect Thoughts.
Don't
Yeah, he
resist.
fails his Wisdom save. He's going to use Indomitable.
What's that do?
It allows him to reroll a failed save. He rolled 2 7s in a row, so he fails.
Alright, he's good.
Make sure to watch the other door up there.
Oh, I am.
Yes. Let's see. I'm supposed to be upstairs. Yes. Sorry, I've taken quite the hit to the head. I need you to remind me where the legendary bow is.
The bow.
Yeah, you know, super awesome bow. You know, it's one of the keys.
I don't know. You were headed up. You said you had more important business at the top. Up in the spire. You said that there was something there that would end us all. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Do I need to call for a medic? I think they're dead.
We have
They're
a medic.
dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got those.
Okay.
How? The last I saw, the Silent Hand was in quite the disarray.
Yeah, it's real bad. They're splintered. Well, you saw part of it. Whenever you came in, there was that old man, and he just took over. He just knew what to say, and they followed him. And he had us convinced that he was you for a while, but eventually we saw through the illusion, and well, you came home.
Yes.
And you took what was left of us. The others all fled. Took what was left of us and came here. Said there was work to be done. Followed you here. And now here you are at the bottom when you should be at the top. Did you end it? Is it over?
Not yet, but we're close.
Nods. They're about to summon the dreadnought if the old man was right.
Where was this old man? Where did you speak to him last?
It was when you nearly killed him. He managed to teleport out just in time. He just blinked out of
making sure
existence.
just making sure you hadn't seen him since then.
No.
I'm not sure
But-
who we can trust anymore.
We have the soul cubes, so they'll have to gather more souls. It'll take them years. So they're working on it. You said you would stop it. You said you didn't want the dreadnought.
Out of character. Ethanol had some pretty good character development. I don't know what his game plan is anymore.
He's all over the map.
He's one of my favorite villains I've ever made. So you said Thunder's Reach was the key to everything. That we should just drop it all and come here now. When we got here, there were skeletons just assaulting, and there was an army, and I don't know what's going on anymore, really. And then there was the blonde girl, and oh, I'm pretty sure my leg's broken.
Wait, which blonde girl? The one that just made you fall through a hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's with us.
Yeah,
I
she's
figured.
ours. Sorry, I mean, you just caught us off guard.
Yes, sir.
To be fair, I don't think he was expecting someone to peek her head up in a hole. Just saying.
I mean, do you guys have any information you want to get from him? I mean,
Yeah, were you fighting the elves?
We were instructed to storm the castle and kill everyone we saw, but Ethalos just walked straight through the gate. We just followed in his wake. There just wasn't anything for us to do. Just snap his fingers and people fall dead around him.
yeah, that
Looks
guy's
at you.
Wait, what if... I just
What
had a
is-
horrible thought. And, I think they're impersonating each other.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean... The other guy dissolves people. What if... Ezekiel is impersonating Ethalos?
Now, what if Ezekiel is impersonating Ethalos?
Whoa, hold on. Oh.
The fuckery.
Is there any other information we need to get from this guy?
Yeah, no.
No? No?
I
Okay.
can't think of anything.
You know I'm gonna have to kill you because you attacked me, correct?
No. You said we were in Thailand, and you said I could come with you. I could come with you, and we could be done with this. You said we could go home afterwards.
Why would I let you come with me?
You said you needed us.
Not you. And then Oz kills him.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my gosh.
God damn. All right, so that's insane. All right, you kill him. He straight up. How do you kill this guy? Out of curiosity.
Oh, I just bash his head into the wall.
Okay.
Like, foot to face.
What's that anime where the guy just like plucks his head like with 2 fingers and throws it against the wall and it blows up? I imagine that. Just
He's got an arrow in the back of his head.
Yeah, you just kick the back of his head straight into the wall. It shoves the arrow straight out his mouth, and then collapses the back of his skull, and he falls forward dead.
And I look at the party. Think about it. I mean, Ethalos dissolves people. Ezekiel can literally snap his fingers and kill people.
Well, hold on, because
And
Athalos didn't dissolve the Arcanoloth.
he needs...
Okay, Ethalos did dissolve me, though.
And the reason why he didn't get the Arcanoloth completely, he could have dissolved him whenever we were in the temple. We didn't have view. I took a piece of his fur beforehand.
Yes, I get that, but he didn't have to dissolve him to kill him.
Yes, because he had nanites in his brain.
Yeah.
Either way, we need to get to the tower.
Yes, we do. Inazuma, where's your bow?
Oh dear.
Okay, so Lily and Inazuma, you're up here. Inazuma, while this has been going on, you still have concentration on locate object, and the bow is not moving. It's still just within a few feet of you.
When I cast Hunter's Mark, would have gotten rid of the concentration.
Oh yeah, that would have dropped it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to move back up to the hole since they don't need me anymore.
What are you guys doing on this side?
Where was your
Uh,
bow?
It's on the other side of this wall.
And Shadow's going towards me.
This wall, right?
Yep.
No, that. Oh yeah, that wall. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. Move over. And she's going to place her hand against the wall and cast Stone Shape again.
Okay, you cast Stone Shape. I don't know if I can like kill the. Okay. Anyways, a hole appears in the wall, 5 feet by 5 feet, and you see on the other side a room dimly lit by a gargantuan green cauldron in the center. It gives off the faintest air of alkaline. And you see chests of items lining the walls.
I'm going to, before I enter I'm going to check for traps or any kind of thing that would just kill me.
Roll perception.
I want to help him.
Okay.
Doubly make sure to help him.
I'm really glad I did.
You don't see anything that would just kill you. This room looks fairly benign.
Are we supposed to be seeing something? Sorry.
Do you guys not see anything?
I don't.
You should be able to see, but there's
Weird. You should be able to see off the giant eagle token.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Let me do this for
I
you.
see. I see.
You do see. Okay, yeah. I can't change the
colored
dynamic.
by the turn order, no matter how
Oh, I see. Okay.
close
well,
in I was seeing.
can remove
All right,
alternate.
I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to slowly approach the chests.
Okay. I'm gonna. You guys can get in this room if you. I'm just gonna hold on. Here. Boop. Where's the eagle? There he is. There you go.
Nope. You moved the eagle out now.
I didn't move the eagle out. Somebody else did.
I was clicking on it to move it when he moved it, and
That's fine.
stuff it.
As you enter in, the smell is strong. Something is brewing in that cauldron in the center of the room.
Be careful, we don't know what's in it.
Got it.
You do have a very good idea of where your bow might be, and you kind of sort over a few chests really quickly. None of them appear to be locked, and most of them are open except for 2.
Okay, the open, is there anything in the open ones?
In the open ones, there is a considerable amount of weapons. None of them look particularly well made, even, except for you get to 2 chests that are right next to each other, and there's just this kind of tick in the back of your head when you look at them. You're like, wait a goddamn second, and you notice that all of them bear the Durgeddon Smith mark.
Oh, what?
But the rest of them just have mostly just normal weapons.
I'm gonna look through those chests, if that's alright, Inazuma, if your bow's
Yes.
in there. Are these the weapons from Kundagar? That they were collecting?
Almost seems like it.
Hmm.
They definitely have a ton of Durgeddon weapons here. They're all marked with the Smith's mark.
How many chests are there?
About 30.
Oh, gosh.
You have a very good idea that it's at least along this wall, and
All right. Just
you don't
gonna...
immediately see it, so
Yeah, I'm just going to start searching.
sure. Just make me well, with your 30 in perception, you find it very quickly. One of the closed chests, you double check it. It's not locked. Open it up.
Make sure your
and-
bows are in there.
All of your previous belongings are in there.
Okay,
So, how we're gonna do this is you have 2 character sheets right now.
yes.
Right. So this character sheet, make sure that it is updated to current. It should be, yep, because you have 115. Going to change this to 126. This should be 16. This should be 16. And you can add a. Let's see. And you have a potion of haste as well. Okay, you have all of your previous stuff back. So, and now you just use your old sheet.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cast detect magic again with the wand.
Okay. There are some chests that do display bits and pieces of magic here and there. Most of it is low-level stuff, basic transmutation, magic.
How big are the chests? Just wondering.
They're about 5 feet by 5 feet chests. Some of them are stacked on top of each other. Others are just sitting there. But there does appear to be a significant amount of magical items within this.
So,
I'm pinpointing them and taking them out.
As a note, one of them really jumps out at you, like heavily jumps out at you.
I immediately go to it.
You go to it and you pick it up. It's got transmutation magic on it. Like it's coming off in waves. And you pick it up. It's a belt, and you see on it there is a lightning bolt on the buckle, and it's a dark blue, kind of a dark blue material fastened with silver and gold. It is supremely magical. There is enough magic coming off this to drown out almost everything else in the room once it's in your hand.
Is it similar to the magic of the bow? Could I tell that?
No, it's not quite that level of magical. It is, however, close.
Okay, I'm going to stick it in a bag of holding. That way we can identify later and make sure what I'm thinking it might be, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Inazuma, you've got your bow, so you've got that. And Eve, there is... Let's see, give me a second here.
Important question. Exactly how many chests are there?
Exactly?
Yes. You said about 30.
26.
26?
Sure.
Okay. Never mind.
Real quick, when I pick up the bow, do I get a do I feel anything like a reconnection? Do I feel like?
Yes.
Okay.
As you pick up the bow, this little arc lightning runs up your hand for a second, and at first it burns, but then it just feels warm, and you are automatically attuned to it.
Okay, cool.
So
I real quick say a quick thing to Thor. I'm back. Now, fully powered.
lightning crashes right outside the window.
Nice.
Anyways,
Did you find everything, Inazuma?
Yes, I found everything. Now, it's time to find what's the most important thing.
No. We have a ritual to fucking stop.
You don't understand.
And you don't understand. Whatever they're planning up on top of this tower is not good.
I am too close. And I'm not gonna lose her again.
So, if we don't stop the ritual, you lose her anyway.
Yep.
But she might die before we stop the ritual.
Or we could not
Okay.
stop the ritual and she dies anyway.
Everyone dies if we don't stop the ritual. It's the needs of one over the needs of many, Inazuma. You of all people should understand that.
Like, if I had
She's-
to, I
she
would
is
probably
my
kill my
last
mother.
connection.
If I had
To what made me happy in this world, and I'm not losing that. But
Who knows?
because
She could be in the tower.
of who I am, we'll go stop the ritual. She's probably there with them anyway.
Inazuma, I promise, and I've never broken a promise. I promise I have a plan that will save her when we see her.
Okay.
Magic's kind of my specialty, and if he's magically manipulating her,
And I am not magical. And you know that for sure. You've been a witness to that.
trust me. You got this.
Okay. Inazuma straightens up and he kind of takes a deep sigh, and then he takes the headband. I guess
And
I'll
the
have it.
get in ones too.
And I wrap the headband up and I put my hair in a bun and I'm ready to go.
as a note, you do that. You put your hair in a bun. You're ready to go, and that's while Eve's sorting through all this. The rest of you are probably still down below, and Eve, you're sorting through, you're just picking out the magic items. Just you don't have time to figure out what they are, except you grab one, and you go. The second you grab it, it's it's an instant oh shit moment, because this is something you have seen before. You have seen a drawing of this. This is Iron Fang.
Guys, I found one of the relic ones too. I found Iron Fang.
You said there were 26.
Oh, Daddy likes.
I imagine Iron Fang isn't gonna go into the bag willingly, right?
You don't know that Iron Fang's sentient.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stuff him in the bag because I don't. We need.
It goes in the bag.
Okay, good. Because legendary artifacts don't tend to go in bags usually.
Okay.
Awesome.
So,
We have Iron Fang, so we're good.
yeah, how many keys did she say there was?
32. I destroyed one, so 31. Or maybe that was people.
No, the 32 are the
But-
people.
I don't know
Yeah,
how many keys.
Your characters would remember it. There's 32 minor arcana, and they are considered old souls, essentially. They are similar to you. The 32 are people. There's 64. In total, there's 64 minor arcana. But each of the 32 has their own kind of unique weapon that's attuned to them. She did specify that, as far as they know, that Iron Fang, Tinder Strike, and the other two weapons mentioned, that Triss mentioned, weren't necessarily part of the minor arcana. They were something separate altogether, and she believed that they could also open the Temple of Orn. So,
Can't hurt to have it. But,
No. Were all of the chests filled?
with stuff, yeah.
with basic weapons for the most part, yes. Not just weapons, other items as well. Looking around, it looks like just this trove of items, and Eve has picked up 19 different magic items and Iron Fang.
Mainly because I have detect magic on and I'm identifying which ones are magical and then stuffing them in the bag.
I get that. I think this was important. I think we should probably go now.
Why is it important?
For the ritual. What's this cauldron in the middle?
You're not sure what that is, but it's bubbling and green, and it gives off a very chemical smell.
Okay, is it a cauldron that's like sitting out of the ground, or is it in ground?
It is sitting on top of the ground right now. It stands about 3 feet tall.
Can I... The boxes that have Jorgada and stuff, can I put it in a bag of holding?
Yeah. The two chests between them probably weigh about 200 pounds each. So
Okay, that's fine. I've got
they're
it.
big enough to fit. It's just as long you have to have the room.
Okay, I've got the room.
Okay.
Mainly because
It's pretty much every Jorgedan weapon you've seen. And Lily and Oz, as you both go up to inspect the cauldron, you notice that there is a sword on the ground not far from it that has been eroded drastically. Like half the blade is just missing. It's just been melted.
I suggest we move all the metals out of this room, just in case.
I think this has something to do with the ritual.
Possibly. Wouldn't dare.
Yeah. Do we have any empty vials? Actually, I should have one. I drank a superior healing potion earlier.
I have lots of empty vials, but yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Can I try and scoop some of the stuff out?
Careful.
Yeah,
Into a vial?
the second the vial touches it, it's dissolved.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
It just eats the vial immediately.
Is it magical?
Is it magical?
The cauldron itself seems to be giving off an air of this would also be transmutation magic.
The cauldron's magical, not the liquid.
Okay, I'm dispelling it.
Wait.
Okay.
The magic may be what's keeping the cauldron from dissolving.
It's transmutation.
Is it the cauldron or is it the
Cauldron.
actual?
The cauldron is magical.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I thought it was the. Okay.
No.
Never mind.
It might be making the acid more potent, or it might be holding it together, for all we know. But it's probably not a good idea to have an acid that's this potent going straight down to God knows where.
Well, I just didn't want it to melt the cauldron and then leak out towards us.
No, you're right. Athos was probably testing to see what was magical and what wasn't.
Possibly.
I don't know. We need to go though.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
What about the dude that was attacking you on the other side of that door?
Oh, he's probably not there, and I'm sure this door connects to the same room.
Okay, we should probably go find him and kill him. 'Cause I imagine there's stairs somewhere. Or beyond that door, right there. Or maybe that's the stairway up.
Do you want me to kill him? I do believe the door to this room is is over here in this chest room.
He's probably long gone.
Check. If not, we'll dip him in the acid.
I'm gonna go check to see if he's still in that room.
Okay. You open the door to the next room and make a perception check. Okay. You don't see him. The windows to this room are open in a very balcony-like view. You are up in a tower within the castle itself and looking out over the sea of undead, elves, dwarves, kobolds, humans, and other races clashing here in the thunderous night.
He's kind of curious, so
You watch a billowing cloud of green fire explode outwards in the center of the city. And you watch as hundreds of people are dissolved immediately.
Okay.
I stare at the cauldron, and then I stare at that. Could that have been, that?
Oh.
Oh god.
We've got to hurry.
What are these?
They are tables. Most of them have various gemstones on them. Some of them have notes, and one of them has a small vial of some kind of brown liquid.
Okay, I'm gonna...
It's not shit.
Okay, Eve's gonna scoop them up in the bag of holding, including the notes.
Okay.
And the gemstones.
What's outside the window?
The window, you see the scene that I just described.
Is there a roof?
Not that you could, like, climb up, no.
Well, no, not climb up, but, like, is there a roof you can stand on outside the window?
No, there's no... the window just... Basically, the tower just goes straight down for a considerable distance, and then the roof is 40 feet below you.
Okay. Hey, Groen, can you make some more of those, How much taller up is...
them their eagles?
Yeah, pretty much. How much taller up is the,
If you want to fly, I can literally give you fly potions.
Yeah, see, the cool thing about being kind of angelic is I have wings.
How much further up is what? You didn't finish your sentence.
How much further up is the roof? Like, the top of the tower?
The top of the tower? Considerably. It's probably about another 100 feet up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can
maybe a
make
little
that
bit
in a minute.
further.
I was worried if I couldn't make it in a minute.
Yeah, you could make it in a minute for sure. That's 10 rounds of combat. That's double dashing. That's 1,200 feet. Yeah, you can definitely make it.
Okay, Groen, got any more of those eagles? Because we kind of need to get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 more eagles.
All right. So are you summoning them, like, outside the window?
Yeah.
Okay. Short form this.
We should
Let
probably take a short rest first. Just saying.
Yeah.
You do have catnap.
I'm not using catnap.
That's an hour.
Yeah, catnap makes it 10 minutes.
Yes, and then I have to upcast it to get everyone.
Yep.
I don't need one. Inazuma won't get anything back from it. It's literally just you and growing.
And Oz.
Oh,
And
does Oz get his superiority
Oz gets
die?
action.
And Jeff.
Yeah. Oz gets a bunch of stuff back on short rest. He's a short rest class.
Oz gets his action surge back from entering combat.
Yeah, but he also gains action surge on short rest as well. Just a note.
Yeah, I know that, but you can only have one.
It's up to you. Are you guys doing catnap? Are you taking a short rest, or are you continuing forward?
Well, I'm trying to see how many targets it hits. Just give me a freaking minute. 3 willing creatures.
Yeah.
So
it's the number of the number of spell slot. So if you use a 5th level spell slot, you can target 5 creatures.
And I only have 2 of those, and I really don't want to use them.
Yep. What level is your warlock spell slot?
Level 3.
Okay. How many do you gain back on short rest?
2, but
So you could cast.
You
could
do
cast
realize
catnap
I
twice.
have no catnap, right? I mean, I have no warlock spell slots right now.
Right, but if you basically what I'm saying is if you have 2 3rd level spell slots and you cast catnap if you cast catnap twice and get everyone with that, you would get your 2 warlock spell slots back because it's a short rest. So it'd be like you didn't use any spell slots at all. You didn't gain any, but you didn't use any. So that's up to you if you want to do that.
We're about to go into what a big fight is, apparently, and I would highly suggest that I probably at least have wild shapes back for it. We can catnap, we can short rest, but like it'd behoove us to have that at our disposal.
I think catnap is fine. I don't think we should take a short rest because that's an hour.
That's an hour of people getting rained on by death acid.
Yeah. I don't even want to really wait 10 minutes, but
Yeah, if we rush up there, we're all dead. I guess.
that's right.
Sure. Why not?
How many people actually need a short rest?
I could use a short rest for wild shape and spending some hit die.
Eve.
I need
Yeah, I
it.
could use some.
And Shadow Scale needs it for her acid breath back and to heal.
That's 4.
Well, I can
Jeff
just use
needs it.
potion. I don't really need it. Because I'll get my action surge back at the beginning of combat.
Well, what about your other
Once
stuff?
we roll initiative. I mean, that's pretty much it. My superiority die, but I've only used 2 of them.
Yeah. So
I'm not going to force our hand here, but I'm just saying it would behoove us.
Okay, I'll do it. 3 spell slots gone, bye-bye.
no 2 spell slots,
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Well,
and then you regain them automatically because you finish a short rest. So you technically don't spend any spell
I'm doing
slots.
something else, 1 second.
Okay.
I'm taking away 2 spell slots, level 1, and then 1... Well, no, wait. I can do... well, I just got about those 2 back.
well, alternatively, you could spend a level 4 instead of 2 level 3s.
Do only 4 creatures need it?
I believe so.
I think it's 5 without Oz. So
No, it's 4.
Go in.
Jeff, Shadow
me,
Scale, Eve, Growing. That's 4.
okay.
Oz, growing.
So you could spend a level 4 and gain 2 3rd level spell slots.
That's 5.
So you'd have 4 3rd level spell slots at that point.
I've got it figured out. I already
Okay.
casted the 3.
Okay.
I just removed
What?
my last 2 level 1 spell slots and then took away my last 2 level 2
this
slots
script so
and
fucking
made
much.
3 level 3 spell slots.
Hello?
What'd you say?
Fucking lagging terribly. Who's the 5th?
There's not a 5th, I guess.
Well,
She said she wasted 2 level 3s.
Yeah. Anyways, so they've been cast. We're moving on from this. This is getting old real quick.
okay, listen. 1, Oz. 2, Growin. Me, 3. Jeff, 4. And then Shadow Scale, 5. That is 5 spells. That's it. 5 people.
Okay. So Oz, you would get a short rest in this case, and one other person who wants it.
I'll take one because I'm missing health.
Okay, perfect. So Lily, you get a short rest. All of you finish a short rest in 10 minutes.
Can we take a break here and go to the bathroom?
It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, you go ahead and go to the bathroom if you need to.
Okay, 1 second.
Damn it, this is supposed to be a fighter hit die.
That's fine. Reroll it if you want. I was like, man, I gotta go to bed here in a minute for work tomorrow. Oh, wait. Thank God. I don't have work tomorrow.
Word.
How late do you guys want to go tonight? There's still a decent amount left, and I would like to finish this part of the story right here, if possible, but if we're feeling too tired or something like that, we can end it here. Deal.
I'm unemployed until Wednesday, so I got all the time in the world, baby.
Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty important segment here, and we're going to fast forward through a small portion of it.
Come on, click! Holy shit!
Are you guys flying out the window up the tower? Out of curiosity, is that the strategy here?
That was the strat, apparently.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that works story-wise then, because I was like, man, there's still like a couple of floors for them to clear out. Oh, nope, fucking fly through that goddamn window. Let's go.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Did not want it to do that. Her hit die are...
So let's see, we've got...
So 1d8, plus what?
Plus her Constitution modifier per hit die.
Okay, plus 2. Okay. That's 3. That sucks.
Can Jeff ride Shadow Scale?
Yeah, he can.
Okay.
She's just big enough, and he barely weighs anything.
Yeah. Okay. Then that leaves me to have to pop my wings and fly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
I'll fly up with the birds, I guess, and
Yep.
I'm
Sure.
still drinking a potion of flying.
Sure.
Because I'm not relying on those birds on that tower. No offense.
Yeah, they're like 300 gold, so. Huh?
The birds?
Potions of flying.
I literally got them for free, so I don't really care.
Let me know when you guys are ready to start back up.
We can go.
Back real fast.
I'm ready.
I'm still healing.
Fuck.
And it doesn't
She's
help.
still healing, so that's why.
It would help if the game wasn't lagging. So, let's see, that's one.
Would help if your face wasn't lagging.
I'm actually gonna pee real quick. I've decided I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drain the
All right,
snake.
we'll just take a break here then. We'll go a little bit later because. Okay. So
there.
you
Now I'm ready.
Perfect. You finish your long rest and
Short rest.
Short rest.
Short rest. I'm sorry. Short rest. And from what I understand, you are Lord of the Ringsing out of the
I
windows.
popped a fly potion, but I'm flying
Okay.
with the eagles.
Got you. And as a note, there was another, while you were short resting, at the very end of this rest, you kind of, some of you are actually dozing for 10 minutes. You fall asleep during catnap. Others are sitting and waiting, and right at the end of this, there's another just massive explosion of green fire out in the middle of this battle that's going on currently, and it is a sight to behold. You watch this cloud just shoot up into the sky, and just hundreds of people are immediately erased from existence.
Well, that's not what we want, guys.
Short rest is over. Those of you catnapping, wake up.
Oz here. I take off my cape and I hand it to him.
What does the cape do?
It's the cape of the Monty Bank. It lets you cast Dimension Door once per day. Use it.
And it doesn't need attunement.
Drop on the motherfucker if you have to.
Yeet, boys.
Yep. Allows you to teleport up to 400 feet once a day as an action.
500, not 400.
500 feet once a day as an action, and you can take a creature of the same size as you with you.
Question.
I want that back.
Yes.
Since I go unconscious, I lose concentration, don't I?
You do. The rain doesn't stop.
Oh.
That's not your rain anymore.
Yeah, I think your rain got hijacked by the God of Thunder.
I'm okay with this.
I think it got hijacked by something much worse.
Huh.
Maybe both. Who knows?
Okay. Is it time?
Are we ready?
It's time.
It's time.
Is it?
It is time.
Eagling out of the window, you begin to sail towards the top of the spire. It's just over 100 feet above you. You soar quickly. It only takes you seconds to reach the top. You notice you can't get quite to the roof. The roof is not as open as you would like. From the window to the wall. Anyway, the roof is not as open as you like, and as you sail upwards, you see there's just this huge barrier in place. It seems to be made of swirling black energy of some sort.
I'd like to cast Counterspell with a spell scroll of the spell scroll.
You mean dispel magic?
Yes.
It fails immediately. You cast it and it just disappears.
What?
Yep. There's not even an attempt. You cast the spell, and the magic is sucked from your hand.
This isn't good.
Nope.
That's something that eats
Big
magic.
no, Pomey.
Can I make an Arcana check to try and figure out what might do that?
You can try.
Okay, can I guidance myself?
Yes. You'd have the 6 seconds. So.
Neat. 22.
22. You're not sure. You honestly have no idea what could do that. It behaved like an anti-magic field, but not quite the same.
Well,
Does Oz's form stay in the Oz form?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's not get too close.
I'm gonna cast my once a day detect magic on it.
Okay, it is magical. It is abjuration magic. It is just a mass of swirling black threads of magical essence.
Not good.
Somewhere just barely a blip beyond this barrier, there's more magic, but it's not a kind you recognize. It's none of the known schools.
Oh.
You know, guys, the closer we get to this tower, the more it seems like a mistake.
There
Dispel
are windows one floor down. You can try.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay. You hold out your hand and cast the rune or trace the runes, and the spell is sucked out of your hand.
Alright, well, okay. So
there
one floor
were
down?
windows. There were windows one floor down. There's windows one floor below that as well.
So who's up for blowing up side of the wall? By the way, I'm saying this into the message necklace. Oh,
Yeah.
thing.
For what? Sorry, I misunderstood you.
Yeah, I'm going into the window.
Okay.
Eve over here is like, I just want to blow shit up. God damn it!
I literally
I have a
have
minute.
10 bombs, so I'm good.
Oz would pull out one of the bombs, see Lily go into the window, and put it back in his bag.
Like, yeah. Oh, okay.
Fine, let's go.
You all go into the window.
To the wall.
To the wall, landing in the window. What? Landing in the window, you I will move your tokens 1 second. It's actually the same map.
Good.
Do I get my turtle token back?
Yeah, I'm gonna get everyone on the thingy here. Hold on just a second.
Hey.
Haha. Boop. You're all dead. All right.
Happens.
Figured. As you land in the window, there's this large opening. It seems almost like a stairwell, and there are stairs that lead up and stairs that lead down. Do you take the ones that go up? Or do you just head back down the tower and leave?
Just fuck this, I'm out.
Fuck this
That's some
shit,
spoopy
I'm out.
magic. I'm out.
I'd say we go up, but we proceed with caution.
Proceed
Yeah,
with
I
caution.
agree.
All of you can make me stealth checks if you'd like.
Oh, yes.
Choose your own adventure book ever. Do you guys continue on your journey, or do you pussy out?
Oh, no.
Not
My
bad.
stealth rolls have been garbage.
17 isn't garbage.
I have a 3.
23
have a
by
one.
shadow scale.
Oh, you
No,
have
she
a
has
3 because of the
disadvantage.
arm. Oh, oof. All right, hold on. I got a 15, 21.
It's alright, Luna's helping.
9.
Luna freaking carry?
That is an average of 14. We'll see what happens.
Did you add Luna's?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Are we supposed to be able to see anything yet?
So, not yet, not yet.
Okay.
As you ascend these stairs, you hear voices above you, and let's see, one of you bumps into somebody else, and you actually kind of fall on your ass for a second. You, fuck. Who's there?
Is that a voice that we recognize?
Zuma does.
Oh boy.
Quack.
Well, don't stand around. Come up here. I said come up here. All of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Add
We get
+1 to it.
advantage. Advantage too.
You do get
And you get
advantage,
advantage.
and add +1.
I scream, go fuck yourself!
Oh no.
23?
Wow.
23 succeeds.
I just
Good
rolled a 1 and a
gosh.
2.
Whew.
Just a 1 and a 2.
How is Eve rolling higher than me when I have a +10, man?
She's also proficient, but I mean, not,
What the
not as much
heck?
as you are.
Thank
Okay,
God for that advantage.
Right. For real. So it looks like Lily and Zuma both failed. You were both compelled to walk up the stairs. You just both straighten up and just begin walking straight up the stairs.
Am I able to counter this?
You weigh 400 pounds and Lily is a noodle. I'm pretty sure you could pick her up. I don't think
Oh,
there's.
I was more gonna have mental wars with them, but sure, we'll do that too.
Do you have a reaction to? You could potentially dispel the magic. It's very obviously mind control magic.
Oh no, I was just gonna mind control them back.
Do you have command as a spell?
Wait, is it prepared? Why can't I? My sheet's broken.